Dude, could you do that?
Yeah.
Could you do that
Yes.
in the background? 3 autistic guntards in the studio at Culture Warfare. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends the Culture Warfare podcast. That was perfect.
Was it?
I think we should just roll with that.
All right.
That was
It was so bad.
so bad.
It was so bad.
That's perfect.
Okay. All right. What are we talking about today, Mitchell? We're going to do some fun stuff, actually. We should just talk about today. Actually, no, we shouldn't. Let's talk about what we're going to talk about. We're going to do some cool products coming out of SHOT Show.
Yeah,
At
some
least-
new announcements, some pre-releases for the big convention next week.
Yeah, it's going to be a very gun-heavy episode to get out of the last couple where we've been really diving in on some deep stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I guess we can go over. We had a fun day today.
We did have a fun day today. It was a blast. We woke up bright and early, went and shot. It snowed pretty heavy last night. So we got to the range and so it was still plowing and snow blowing and shoveling and stuff. So that was cool.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll have I'm working on trying to get a private range here soon. So hopefully we'll be able to do some more cool stuff and not have to worry about people being around. But
yeah, we were trying to. Since it snowed, there was like nobody there. We were literally the only 2 people there. And then we were like, dude, let's break out the camo equipment and
Yeah.
we could talk about some guns, try to get a little bit of B-roll for some reviews or videos that we want to make in the future or whatever. Just kind of film ourselves doing some stuff. And then like some guys showed up and were like,
yeah, as soon as I got the tripod out and like started setting it up, someone pulls in. I'm like, all right.
And then you were like, should we just embrace the cringe? And I'm like, dude, I can't record in front of people. It'd be so weird.
Dude.
I feel like a gay TikTok influencer.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we can't record without people. We
right.
already sound like gay retards. So doing it in
Facts.
front of people would just make it even worse.
Yeah, that would be terrible. But
yeah.
I honestly, I don't know how like the TikTok moms that go record themselves in Target and stuff do it.
I think they just have no shame. I think
no, they don't. They
I
don't
think
have
that's-
any shame.
That's part of the deal.
I feel like you kind of don't have, or you have to have like little to no shame to be an influencer in general.
Yeah.
I mean, because like think about it, like what is my opinion worth? Literally nothing. But here I am giving it.
Well, like we do on this show every week.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, so we got some cool sneak peeks from a lot of different companies putting out some new products. I had a SHOT Show here to get some hype going. So we'll talk about that. We got some
Yeah.
funny videos and whatnot we'll share too. So
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna kind of like go through because there's a lot. I mean, we go through it every single year. There's just a ton of products that come out every single year, and like, for the most part, it's all crap, and it's not really much of anything. So I guess we're gonna kind of go through the big stuff, and just give our thoughts on it. A couple of things we'll have some actual. We should have some deeper insight on it. But I mean, if we don't get to a product that you might be interested in, either we looked at it and thought it was stupid, or we haven't seen it yet. So that's pretty much most of the stuff that I saw today. Oh, that's what I was going to start off with when we were talking about the SHOT Show stuff. Doing research and trying to find info about stuff that's coming out for SHOT.
Mhm.
I have come across some of the worst gun tuber channels I've ever seen.
You discovered the ones I discovered this morning, I guess.
There's so much slop. There's so much slop.
Well, the thing about like with blogs and stuff too, because there's a lot of stuff I had to sift through as far as blogs. What companies will do is they'll put out a press release, like a pre-packaged press release,
Mhm.
and they say to companies or blogs or whatever, copy and paste this with some pictures that we're sending you. There you go. You can give your own personal thoughts, but we want this in there.
Well, dude, it's like...
So it's, when reading blogs and stuff, it's literally all the same exact stuff.
It's actually really discouraging because, I mean, I'll go to the channel. Like, I won't even, like, look at the channel before I click on the video. I'll just click on it just to see what this could possibly be about. And it's usually, like, the most clickbaity title and thumbnail that you've ever seen in your whole life.
Yeah, it's like coolest release of SHOT Show 26.
Yeah, it's just like, these 10 PCCs are gonna change the whole gun industry. And then you, like, click on the video, and it's absolutely, like, brainless retard talking about PSA stuff for 15 minutes. And you're like, what the heck? And then you scroll down, and, like, this person has, like, 300,000 subscribers. And you're like, what? Who is following this person? And then you go and, like, click on the channel, and it's, like, the same video, like, 10 in a row. It's just the same, like,
yeah.
It's all slop. So, yeah, GunTube.
Gay.
There's not a lot of good ones out there. There are good ones out there, but there's a whole lot of bad ones out there. And on one hand, you're kind of like, oh, it's kind of encouraging that, you know, maybe we're, like, semi-gun related on the YouTube sphere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're just nobodies, but, like, oh, maybe we can do it. And then you're like, I don't know.
There's AI channels that have, like, played the algorithm to the point where...
It's like, there's so much of that. It's like, can you even get through that?
Yeah, hard to say.
Who knows?
Anyway, enough of that. Why don't we talk about some interesting, not so interesting, kind of gay things coming out before SHOT Show here. So,
well, did we want to do, because we also were going to do, like, some funny videos too to start out. Did you want to do that or no, Luke?
Yeah, we can start out with that.
Yeah. Is it short?
So, yeah, that'll be quick. Just some videos to react to.
Okay, we'll do some reaction videos first, and then we'll get into the whole meat and potatoes of this whole episode.
So these first two are just kind of in response to what we talked about last week.
Okay.
I just thought they're pretty comical.
Came in from Madison, Wisconsin. That's a long drive. Help explain to me why you're here outside of this business right now.
So I'm out here right now because this business put out a call for people to stand on this corner to watch the business for them. They've been really worried about reopening. They were shut down for the past 5 days after ICE was here, and they just aren't comfortable just doing this on their own.
And this is a Mexican restaurant and grocery store. And Paul, I see that you have a lot of equipment on you. You have a camera, obviously. You have another GoPro back here. You've got this acts as a whistle, you were telling me. And you've also got a first aid kit. It would be easy to understand why somebody wouldn't want to be coming out here to do the work that Renee Good was doing after she lost her life. But instead, you drove in 4 hours away.
Yeah.
Why is it so important for you to be here right now, to be doing this work right now?
Yeah, I have family in this community, so I was really worried about them. They shared their concerns, and they have a young son. They're not able to do this work. They're not able to stand here and watch over the neighborhood. So I'm here for them, for this community.
That's about it.
Are these people even real?
No.
There's, like, is there a, like...
Bro looks like a fruity lumberjack, bro.
These people are not real. Like, they're just not real people. Yeah.
Gay.
Idiot.
Imagine if that city or that town was suddenly invaded by thousands of federal agents that do not share the values that you hold dear.
Hold on. Can you go full screen on this? Is there a way?
I doubt it.
Can you go up to the 3 dots up in the right corner of the... Nope. Other one. On the... Yeah, go...
Just to the right.
Just to the right of where you're at.
Oh, on here?
Yep,
yes.
that one.
Go to post.
Imagine if that
that's even
city
worse.
Makes it smaller.
or that town
Yeah, let's whoa.
All right. Well, this is just going to be as good as it's going to get, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, try it again.
Cut it, I guess.
Imagine if that city or that town was suddenly invaded by thousands of federal agents that do not share the values that you hold dear. Imagine if your daily routines were disrupted. The local cafe that you eat at was shut down because they're scared that their own family might get torn apart. Imagine if schools shut down and suddenly parents got to figure out what to do for daycare.
This guy is so unself-aware. Like, the lack of self-awareness in those sentences is mind-boggling.
Like, what is he trying to say?
Is he accidentally based?
What is he trying to say?
I think he's saying he doesn't want his community
Disrupted
to be invaded by a
foreign
group
invaders.
of people that don't share the same values.
Now, he's
that the
talking about
community
ICE
does.
here,
And he's
but
talking
these are
about
the
ICE
same
here.
exact things that we're saying about illegal immigrants.
So he is so stupid
That he's accidentally based.
accidentally became based in a statement.
Yes.
Well, yeah. I mean,
They just don't have any self-awareness, is what it is.
dude,
They don't have functioning brains.
And this came across a couple of the comments on some of the posts that we made. It's just like these people are the ability of people to watch a video and to see evidence in front of their eyeballs and just completely ignore it and continue on spouting absolute horse crap. It amazes me.
What's the test called that they use, like, psychologists use
test.
psychologists use, like, it's like a black blob and you gotta, like, decipher what it looks like, and what is that called? Because I heard that video, the video of the lady getting dome rocked by an ICE agent, as that kind of test. Just look up, like, black blob test.
And
Black blob psychology test.
the hilarious part about this whole situation is if these people get their way and we're just invaded,
Oh yeah, the Rorschach test. That's what it is.
if we get invaded by people from other countries that hate American culture and turn major portions of this country into de facto foreign land, all these idiots that are defending these people, they wouldn't think twice about shutting down that person's family at all. They wouldn't think twice about it. A group of, Muslim Somalians, they don't give a crap about your family at all.
No, that's the point he's missing here.
They're
is
already
he's
stealing
making that-
money from you.
He's making that argument, but on the wrong side of it.
They're already stealing billions of dollars from you. You think they care if your family can't eat or, I mean, they're going to rape your children, take your children's jobs. Like, they don't care. They don't care about you.
No.
They're just, yeah.
That's why they all need to go.
Yeah. Stupid. People are dumb.
What's the next one we got here?
All right, this one's an interesting one, and pretty funny. So just watch it, and I'll give you context after.
Okay.
If you are a Muslim who is transphobic and homophobic, not only are you contributing to the mass killing of LGBTQ people, you are also contributing to the Muslim genocide by giving ammunition to Zionists and other Islamophobes, violently killing Muslims around the world, and allowing them to pinkwash our genocide by saying, hey, look, all Muslims are bad people because look what they would do to you in Gaza. Look what they would do to you in Muslim countries. And y'all could argue until your faces are blue in the comments about if it's haram or not. I literally don't care. You are meant to love people, respect, and show kindness to people. If your version of religion has to do with being a bigot that gets people killed, not hurting anyone, just being who they are, I don't want any part of it. And keep in mind that in the Quran 2 times it says, to me my religion and to you yours, and there is no compulsion in Islam. It's literally haram for you to impose your religion and your beliefs on other people. No one's asking you to be trans. At the same time, you are also pushing away people who are trans, who are gay, from becoming Muslim. Whether you like it or not, there are LGBTQ Muslims who are part of our ummah. They are just as Muslim as you are. And at the end of the day, subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah. Allah is greatest, Allah knows best, and you need to humble yourself.
So
They would rape and stone this woman in Saudi Arabia.
Hold on.
So I
Let her cook though.
I don't know where she's from.
She's
but
very white.
I did look at her account, and I did see on another post that apparently, I can't say for certain, but apparently she is a convert to Muslim. So she's Muslim.
Yeah, I could decipher that.
Yep. And
is this the only
so
video where she's wearing
she did not
this get up?
No, it's every video.
Oh,
yeah,
this is her whole personality.
So she has
now.
the head covering in every video.
Okay.
But yeah, so she did not start Muslim. She converted into it.
You can tell.
And now she's saying, all these rules that you guys have, that's not true Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
That's how it goes.
That's
how it goes with Christianity, too.
I want to look into the camera and look at all you when I say this. Good. I honestly hope that all these white liberal women convert to Muslim. I think that would be the best case scenario for everyone. I think that is just called natural selection, and it's just going to run its own course, We could deal with it later, but, yeah, this is good, actually. I think overall, this is kind of a good thing. I think it's a net positive for society if, white liberal women convert to Muslim. That problem it'll even itself out.
She had another video on her account where she was saying, like, oh, Muslim men, what are you doing? Get out of the comments. Like, leave these women alone. It's like, I don't think you...
If she was truly a Muslim, she would go move to Palestine right now.
The funny thing is that this lady doesn't understand that she would not even be able to speak publicly in a Muslim country. They just wouldn't allow her because they don't have rights there.
I think we can talk crap.
She shouldn't. She would not be able to drive. She would not be able to post on social media to talk to all of her gay Muslim friends.
I think that's the one thing. I mean, we can talk crap about Muslims all we want to, but that one thing they do get right is they just don't let women talk,
Yeah, fair point.
Also, if you notice the comments,
a Muslim and gay, we exist.
Yeah,
yes.
they're all
for
positive.
Now.
They're all positive in here. She did admit in another post that if she sees anything negative in the comments, she immediately blocks them.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. They all do that.
No, I think it's so funny. It's actually so funny.
Again, lack of self-awareness.
Right.
All right, what we got next?
Last one. It's just Pew View.
Mitchell hasn't seen this yet.
He's a psycho.
I haven't seen it.
I love it.
So we're just out here shooting the meta tactical and good old federal 115s. I got a squib load stuck in the barrel of my Glock. Well, that is unfortunate. Cute. There is, of course, logical ways to get this bullet out of the barrel. We have a Phantom high-speed camera and a Smith & Wesson competitor. Good luck.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna shoot the squib out.
This is a smaller diameter so that the bullet can grab the rifling. So it's not gonna be a clean pass-through. But if I do get it in there, it's gonna explode this bullet and the bullet exiting the barrel. Because science and stuff.
Dude.
It gets better.
Way.
No fucking way. Shit. What are the chances that this barrel is just completely ruined? Rock. I'd say it's pretty good.
This guy is absolutely insane.
He's a psycho, dude.
An actual insane person.
These comments are great.
The first time I saw this, I was just like, it's one of those things where you've seen him do this stuff so often, you just kind of like don't even react. You're just kind of like, it doesn't even make sense. You're just like, I don't know. He's a psycho. He's just unbelievable. How many tries do you think that took him?
I have no idea.
I mean, you could tell me one and I would probably believe it.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't.
Dude, watching his videos makes me feel bad about myself because I shot a penny off of the top of a broomstick handle at 100 yards with my red dot on my handgun, and I thought that was crazy. First try. I thought that was nuts. My dad bit me $50 that I couldn't do it, and I did it. And this guy just puts me to shame, bro.
Well, he just does it on like a daily basis, dude. He's nuts. Yeah, that was awesome. Pew
Yeah.
You're a psycho. That's crazy.
That dude's crazy.
Good for you, though. That's sick. I'm glad there's people like him out there and they record it, though.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
boys,
Should we get into the
let's get into the boring stuff now that all the fun stuff's out of the way.
boring stuff? There's gonna be
Some stuff's
some
boring, some stuff's
exciting
cool.
stuff. Okay, so this is SHOT Show stuff. We're gonna go EOTech right off the bat. I think
EOTech is our first one up.
it's one of the big ones here.
So EOTech has 3 new releases. So first one up on their little press release here is the EXPS3 HD. No, we do not want to subscribe to your newsletter. Okay, so we got the new EXPS3 HD. First thing you'll notice, and for you audio listeners, sorry, but it looks kind of,
They've seen it.
it's spacey. It looks like a space optic.
I think that's probably the main thing that I've seen that people have been complaining about is the way it looks.
What? I don't think it looks cool. I think it looks cool.
Yeah, I've been looking at comments and stuff. I think that's the main thing that people have been complaining about.
Why would you complain about it? It looks awesome. It looks
I would say it doesn't look as good as the previous gen, for sure. But I don't think it looks horrible.
I think it looks sick. Now, one thing they changed is it looks like they have a rotary dial for illumination now instead
Yes.
of buttons, which is
So that is one of the things that I think is ugly about it is the dial.
yeah. It doesn't look as clean now. Functionally, how do you feel about it functionally?
That's the thing about it is I think functionally it's probably better.
I think so.
Especially today when because the EXPS3 is like one of my favorite sites ever. Like I love my EOTech and using it today. I did notice that because we had heavier gloves on
Mm-hmm.
and pushing the buttons was kind of a pain in the butt.
Mm-hmm.
So that is kind of nice that it's a dial.
Yeah.
And it also has shake awake function now.
Mm-hmm. Which
And
is cool. Glad they hopped on the train 10 years later.
right. I think yeah, so the big complaints about it, I think so far is it really is just it's pretty much the same optic with a couple I would say like upgraded like life features.
Like
with
quality
it.
of life
Quality
features,
quality of life. That's what I was looking for there.
Right.
Yeah. But minor upgrades and overall it's pretty much the same, which isn't a bad thing because the EOTechs were already good. So
yeah, there's not much to improve on it, honestly. It's kind of it is what it is. It's kind of like an ACOG.
I think there's things that it could improve, but I think engineering wise, I think it would be extremely difficult.
Right.
To improve.
It's such a mature platform too at this point. Like they've had years and years and years to develop it. It's kind of at where it needs to be.
Yeah, there's not going to be a revolutionary leap. Like I think if they would like dramatically change the battery life somehow, and the size and weight of it, that would be revolutionary. I mean, that would instantly make it the best optic on the market. If they kept everything the same, longer battery life, and like smaller package overall with keeping the big window and durability, that would be the best optic ever made. But I think engineering wise, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know how you can extend the battery life to a dramatic, like to red dot length battery life on a holographic. I just don't think that's possible.
Yeah. I think if it was possible, I would like to believe that they would have done it, but apparently, like, just reading stuff from the things that EOTech said, they said it's just not possible. I don't know if that's true or not. I would like to believe if it was true, they would do that, because that's kind of the big downside of the EOTechs. But
yeah, and I mean, they are the holographic people, so I'm sure them being the industry leader on holographics, if they had the technology or they knew of a way to make it better, they would.
yeah, I think the biggest thing is if you're gonna get an EOTech, you gotta know that you gotta carry around extra batteries with you, and if you need it. But it is nice that they have the shake awake thing, and they have the auto brightness. I don't know how well it works, obviously, but
Right.
I think typically auto darkening and auto brightness is
it just sucks.
It just overall is just not very great, because there's a lot of dynamic
like
things that
on all my pistol dots, I just take dynamic or like the auto brightness off. Like
Yeah.
I don't even care about it.
Yeah.
It's more of a hassle. But I think that the auto on off will help extend the battery life. So
yeah.
yeah,
I think
it should be fine.
it'll extend the amount that you use the battery, if you don't shut yours off every single time. So yeah, that is nice. I think the looks, I think it's one of those things, like anytime a new looking thing, like a new truck, like anytime like a truck company comes out with a new generation of like trucks.
Yeah. Change the body style up.
Everyone always hates the look right away.
Yeah.
And then it like kind of like grows on you over time. I think that's kind of what it's going to be for the EOTech. I don't think it looks horrible. I think I actually don't mind the look. I don't mind the look that much. I think it looks kind of, I wouldn't say it looks cool, but I can see how it maybe will be one of those things where one day you're like, oh yeah, it is kind of cool looking, but
yeah.
Okay. But for right now, the old gens, they're just classic and they look good. So
yeah. So if you scroll down, next up we got the EFLX, or no? Oh no, we got the Vudu 3-9.
That's old though.
Yeah, we've known about this for.
This one's been out. No, this one's been out for a long time.
3-9. Oh yeah, you're right.
The 3-9 has been out for a while.
Okay, so next up we got the EFLX. So this is kind of EOTech's enclosed pistol dot. So they came out the EFLX last year at SHOT Show.
I don't know. I don't really know that much about the EFLX, to be honest with you.
I thought it was last year at SHOT Show they came out with the EFLX. So it's kind of their pistol dot. Now they have an enclosed version, which is the EFLX CE. The kind of, it's a generic enclosed pistol dot. I mean, there's a million of them now. Vortex has got theirs. Holosun's got the EPS. I think that EOTech's kind of just catching up to the game right now with pistol enclosed dots. They're just seeing a market in it, and they're chasing that trend. So they decided to.
Yeah, and we're gonna probably run across this a lot today, and some of the stuff that we cover is like
companies trying to chase trends and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's not even that. It's just like people, like companies just like not even chasing trends, just like showing up to the market with their version of the thing that's been around for a while. Like,
yeah.
Like there's a lot of that stuff where it's like, oh, it's just this company's version of this thing that's been out for 3 years. And
right.
There's going to be very few of those products that actually make themselves stand out. Like especially with the red dots, it's almost like hard to like really stand out. Like everything's kind of the same. It's all kind of low tier.
Yeah.
And then there's like a couple that are like above that and like actually like the standard. And
yeah,
like
I think for like enclosed pistol dots like this, the Holosun EPS is the gold standard for micro enclosed pistol dots. Vortex came out with theirs wasn't too long ago, maybe a month or two ago, and now EOTech has theirs, and other companies are kind of seeing like, oh, people want more enclosed dots now for whatever reason, and so they're just following suit. So they see a market, they follow the market. There you go.
Yeah, it's just another enclosed dot. I don't really see a ton that really makes it stand out unless, I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I don't
What's
know.
the battery life on that? Does it say? Scroll down to the specs there. 25,000 hours. That's okay. It's about average.
Delta Point.
So they got Delta Point Pro or Shield Arm SC. So they
have 2 different mounting solutions.
That's kind of strange. Huh. Okay.
So is that so it'll go on like
full size guns and compact guns? Probably.
Is it the same sight then?
Yeah, it's the same sight. They probably have one that's footprint compatible with like compact and full size, and then one that's compact or compatible with like micro. So the RMSC, you can direct mount that to like P365, 43X, stuff like that. And then the Delta Point Pro, you put on like Glock 19, Glock 17.
So how do you judge for you? You've had a lot of pistol dots, a lot of different ones. How do you judge when a pistol dot is a good pistol dot and when it's kind of like, I feel like there's good dots and then there's just like trash. And then of the good dots, you kind of have to find like what's your personal preference. So like, how do you judge when a pistol dot's good for you?
I would say like battery life, clarity of glass, and there's a lot of it that's personal preference. I mean, if you have good clear glass, there's not like super like this ugly couch blue tint to it like RMRs and SROs. And then
SROs don't have the blue tint as much.
It's not as much. It's definitely not as bad as RMR.
RMR's got a lot of blue.
But yeah, I think that the clarity and tint of the glass is a big one, and then the clarity of the dot, I would say, would be another one. Although, I guess that could also be chalked up to personal preference for me because I have astigmatism in my eye, so a lot of dots just end up looking like a giant starburst for me. So I find that larger MOA dots are much easier for me to use. Like, I don't like going under 3 MOA for my dots just because 1 MOA just looks like a stupid star on it.
Oh, really?
It's like, if I get a 3 MOA dot, it's a perfect circle. So that's, I guess, personal preference. But
I was kind of talking to my wife about this because she says she has bad astigmatism. Does everyone have like astigmatism?
I feel like it's pretty common.
Because like I know exactly like what that is, and like it's the same thing when I see a dot. Once it gets too bright, it just starts kind of like blooming out. But like, doesn't everyone have that? Like, do you have that, Luke?
I mean, I guess to a point, like you're saying, if it gets big enough and bright enough, then yeah.
I find that I have contacts that have astigmatism correction on them, which helps a lot when I shoot. If I'm wearing my glasses, though, it does nothing. So, I guess wearing my contacts definitely helps.
I feel like everyone has it. It's just what degree do you have it?
Yeah, probably. And my eyes are absolutely awful. Like, I have totally garbage eyes, so that doesn't help me.
Yeah.
Some people probably have it just very, very lightly, whatever. But
yeah, not everyone has a noticeable one, but everyone has some degree of it because perfectly round eyes do not exist.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, so that's kind of it for the EFLX. Just another, compact.
I would say durability is a huge thing too.
Yeah, durability is a good test. Although that could be personal preference too. I mean, like some guys are just taking their guns to a match and they're not like beating the tar out of them, or they don't.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what type of gun you're gonna use it
Yeah,
for.
I mean, like my competition gun, I don't need like the most rugged, durable, like I can beat this thing with a rock and it's not going to break type dot. But like a police officer who uses his gun for work might want that. So it's
or like an EDC setup.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even an EDC, I mean, it's staying in your waistband the whole time. You're not like taking it out and beating the crap out of it. I don't know.
Right.
But
I guess it depends on what kind of
right.
how you view it.
Okay, so I think there's. Well, I guess there's not.
Well, they do have some more stuff. So the stuff that I know for sure that they are releasing is the
4 to 12.
the 4 to 12 compact that just came out.
Mm-hmm.
Or that they just announced, a compact 4 to 12. I'm actually super interested in that because that is a niche that not a lot of companies are really going towards.
Yeah,
like that.
I'm really liking the compact scope trend that's happening right now. I think that the more compact scopes, the better.
Yeah.
Lighter weight, smaller package. It's just
Yes, and the reason why I'm so interested in it is because of my 12-inch Q fix in 8.6 has kind of been like my deer hunting setup.
Mm.
And like overall I was just interested in the round, so I had a very large scope on it when I used it for deer
Yeah,
hunting.
you did.
I had a 3 to 18 on there, and it was huge, and it made the gun twice as heavy. And like
Yeah.
the Q fix, especially like the shorter ones that are in 8.6 or just 8.6 short bolt guns in general. The idea I think behind it is a lightweight.
Yeah, light compact package.
Yeah.
That you can, hike
So
into the stand with or whatever.
yeah, just a lightweight
it's not
hunting
gonna
setup.
kill your shoulder.
But you still want that capability of being able to, zoom in
Mhm.
and have that, sight picture or whatever, being able to, identify things.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot of companies that are making a smaller, lightweight package. Like I was before all these compacts started hitting the market. I was just going to throw a ACOG on there because like, whatever,
Yeah.
It's small, it's lightweight, and durable. So like, I might as well just rock an ACOG on there.
Mhm.
At least vibes for nothing else. But like,
Yeah.
now that these are starting to come out, and Primary Arms also has something that is coming out as well. And I think
I got that in here.
we'll talk about that later. But yeah, can you go back to that, Luke? We'll just look at it because it is a very cool concept, and I think this is much better than the 3 to 9 that they had previously. So, can you hit the specs real quick, Luke?
Scroll down to the we got the tech specs right there. So this is the EOTech Vudu 4 to 12. So our overall length here 7.1 inches and 16.9 inches. I'm guessing that's without a mount.
Ounces.
I think that is actually with the mount because if you scroll,
that's right. It has the mount is included on it.
Yes. So this is one of the things that we're not kind of seeing with other variable zoom optics that have like scopes, is instead of having that extra space for the scope rings, they used, what is that called? It's called like a mini prism.
I think it's the T2 mount, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it? I thought it was.
I
thought it was called something else. Anyway, but it is like, it is a mount that like goes off of, it's like machined into the body.
Yeah.
So you don't have any need for scope rings.
Yeah.
So that's
just
actually,
like red dots use, basically.
Yeah, it's actually a really cool idea, and I hope this trend kind of trickles down into more of the, like the LPVOs and stuff, to where that mount is almost being machined into, or something is being machined into the scope body that will allow them to make it shorter and lighter.
For sure.
So, yeah, that is super cool concept, and I hope that trend kind of takes off because I think that could be a trend that really improves the market for scopes and stuff. I think that's something that could come about, but yeah.
Okay,
for
compatible with mini ACOG mounts. Okay,
mini ACOG mounts.
gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the same thing that like the mini, like prism scopes use.
Yeah.
Like the smaller Trijicon, like whatever, like the 1.5 prism scopes that they have. It's the same one as that. So
Right.
yeah, very cool. It's about the same weight as an ACOG, right? ACOG's around 16 ounces as well. So, that's really sweet. And one thing that they did improve upon with the 4 to 12 instead of the 3 to 9. Oh, okay, ACOG. It's about 15 ounces for an ACOG. So it's an ounce more, and it has the capability of going from 4 to 12.
And then go up a little bit and look at the reticle options. So it looks like we got two different reticle options. We got the MR5 and MD5, and it looks like they're in milliradians. Some pretty good.
I actually like those a lot.
Fully illuminated Christmas tree reticle there, and then we got the illuminated, just the outside circle hash marks with the center dot.
Yeah, segmented circle. I think that
pretty cool. The MD5 MRAD looks really sweet. I like that. I'm not like a super big nerd on reticles, but that one looks nice.
I do like the Christmas tree integration. I know not everyone's super into the Christmas tree reticles, but I like them because I'm lazy and I don't want to dial that much. Especially for something like an 8.6, like I'm not going to be dialing around for an 8.6, you know, like I'm not taking that thing out past 300 yards.
Yeah.
And in a hunting scenario, I'm not taking it out past like 100 yards most of the time. So, and another thing that they did is they made it first focal plane.
First focal plane is always super nice.
Instead of the 3 to 9, which was a second focal plane, meaning that on second
your reticle doesn't scale.
Yeah.
When you
zoom in. So yeah, that's nice for keeping your holds the same.
So I'm guessing that price there is MSRP at $1,219.
It's about MSRP of ACOG. So this is like yeah, this is cool.
This is cool, and I bet you could find this on sale for, you could probably find it on sale for like $950 or something like that on some like sweet Black Friday sales in the next couple of years.
Yep.
That I think is really attractive.
Yeah, especially for me.
If the glass is, EOTech makes good
glass,
rifle scopes. If it's clear, the eye relief is good, and it's durable. I mean, time will tell how durable the mounting system is on something like that, but
well, that is the issue with LPVOs too. Is a lot of like the better companies they're pretty durable, but it's still a scope.
It's still a scope. They're all fragile. I get it. But
yeah, can you scroll down to the eye relief down there?
Okay, 4X we got 2.5 to 3.1 inches. That's pretty close. And then 12 we got 2.4 to 3. So honestly about the same.
Yeah,
realistically,
that's pretty tight. 2.5 inches is pretty tight.
Yeah.
I don't know. If it works and it's good, like I think the reticle's good. Obviously size and weight is nice. It's a good niche product, I think.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of dudes that will find this really attractive on like their AR-10s that they're, using for hunting or whatever, or even some of their bolt guns too, honestly, for hunting as well. Like
yeah, it's a good. Yeah, like I said,
it's
niche.
a good SPR scope for sure.
You think I don't know if I would go that far.
No,
I don't think so. I don't think this is gonna be something that you're gonna be. Maybe it could be. It could be something that you want to take out like super far. I think this thing's gonna be really, really good. Like that 200 to like 500 mark. I think this, especially in hunting scenarios, I think it's gonna. If everything is okay with the scope, I think it'd probably excel in that. So that's something that's cool, and I think new to the market and could be useful in niche situations.
Yeah.
But I am biased because I have the gun that this niche is like towards. So, yes, you could be someone who has no interest in 8.6 black or hunting in general, and you think it's stupid, and that is totally fine too.
Yeah.
Totally get it. But EOTech, if you watch this and you want to send me one before I do my 8.6 blackout review, hit me up. I'd love to also do a review on that.
Now this next one,
I will poop on it though if it sucks.
this next one is very cool and fascinating. So
yeah, what do we got here?
So this is the KAK and Lima 6 collab on a modernized Maxim gun, basically. So this is a water-cooled, belt-fed AR-15 upper, basically. So that big old tube on it has the classic look of the old Maxim guns from the cowboy days. And that is just a big old water jug to keep your barrel cool so you can shoot full auto or whatever with it. Keep your gun cool. Very fascinating. I don't know why they made this because honestly, who is buying this? But
someone's gonna buy it.
So somebody will buy it for sure. It is just it's kind of cool though. Like
I wonder how much it weighs.
Oh, with water?
Yeah.
Water is like 8.5 pounds per gallon, I think. So probably like 10 pounds, 10, 11 pounds with your stuff on it. At a big scope on it, you're probably looking at like 12.
No, it's way heavier than that. How many gallons do you think you can fit in that barrel?
I don't know, maybe a gallon. Maybe
no,
a little less.
No, I think you can get more.
More?
Yeah, dude. When I was a plumber, we had to do calculations on this stuff. I forgot it. That was way long ago.
Yeah, I wish they would say how much water you could actually.
I bet you. Can you scroll up? How long is the barrel? Is that a 16-inch?
Probably.
I'm gonna guess.
So theoretically, that tube is about 15 inches.
That looks like a 4-inch PVC if I've ever seen it. Dude, I'm gonna say you could probably get like. I think that's gonna be like 3.5 gallons you can fit in there.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, so okay, so there's oh my gosh, you got a little front iron sight and there's the water filling hole. I love how they have water dripping off of it in the photo. That's funny to me, I think. Is that a little water droplet on that? That looks like a water droplet.
I highly doubt it.
I don't know. But regardless, so
no, that's a bolt.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Dude, yeah, I bet you
water cooled.
I bet it's 3.5 gallons or somewhere around 3 gallons you can fit in that thing.
Okay. Besides the point,
this thing is more.
$5,000 for just the upper receiver. That's a lot of money.
Dude, how many rounds do you think, like how effective is it? Do you think? How many rounds could you get before you could absolutely just
Did they say anything on it? Oh, it's an 18-inch barrel.
Ooh.
Okay, so
it will not get hotter than 212 degrees.
As long as you keep the water in the jacket. I don't know, man.
How long can a barrel sustain 212 degrees?
I don't know. I guess it depends on the barrel profile. Realistically.
That'd be a cool test.
It's probably a bull barrel, I'm guessing. So, actually, now that I think about it, if you're saying it could fit like 2-3 gallons in there and it's an 18-inch bull barrel, that is like a 15-pound upper.
You just fire forever. You get the world's longest belt.
Well, think about that too. You have to also carry a belt with this thing.
Oh, dude, this has to be a stationary thing. Like, you'd have to...
But they don't have a tripod mount on it, so...
Well, you could make one.
I'm sure you could, but...
You can
Gosh,
make
that
one.
would suck to be the designated Maxim gun carrier in your group.
Dude, there's no... like I'm saying, that okay, what? It's 7 pounds per gallon?
8.5, I think.
I should definitely know this. But it's either 8.33 or it's like 7.14. There's math for this. I think it's 8.33. Yeah, there. 8.3.
8.34. There you go. Yeah, that was pretty close. 8.5.
Yeah, so times there, you could definitely get close to 3. So we'll just say 2.5, being
Sure.
generous.
Sure.
You're adding
16.5 pounds or 17 pounds almost to
2.5. You're adding like 20. You're adding like 20.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
20 pounds of just water. Not to mention the weight of the shroud, the 18-inch barrel, the belt. The thing it
Does
weighs.
it say how much it weighs empty? Is there specs on that?
Yeah, what's the
What's the raw weight on this
wet
thing?
and dry measurement on this thing?
Is that it for the stuff on there?
That's it. I think
Okay.
that's all the specs you'll get.
Bummer.
I
Wow.
guess you have to wait.
Dude, you know what would actually be crazy?
It's probably got to be like a 35-pound gun.
What if
What if you like didn't fill it up all the way and it was just sloshing around in there? Dude, that would make me so mad.
yeah, your shoulder in it and it's just like or you got it on your sling
Dude,
and it's like
I'm telling you,
dipping everywhere.
There's no way. There's no
This
way.
would be sick to put on a truck.
It would be cool. Dude,
Dude, can we get bro, we need to get some horses in a wagon. Bolt that thing to a wagon.
I know somewhere we can get horses.
And we could certainly make a wooden wagon.
We could definitely get our hands on a wagon. Actually, I know where we can get a wagon too. Dude,
Gosh.
we could do it.
Video idea?
KAK, if you're listening, we'll try it. We got to wear cowboy hats and stuff.
Oh, I'm so
Dude,
down.
that would be sick. Yeah, that's one thing I do like about KAK is they just do like fun stuff.
They do
like this.
whatever, man.
They do fun stuff like this.
I got the loudenser, the little trumpet bell end on for the muzzle.
Yeah, they just do silly, like not silly stuff, but like stuff that's like they're kind of like
It's unique and fun.
it's like, hey, someone wants to try this. Let's like see how it goes. Like their 11.5-inch mid-length barrel. That's cool.
Yeah.
And
they make decent quality stuff for the value you get. Like honestly, they're
definitely
a pretty awesome company. Not
pretty
gonna
cool
lie.
company.
I've got a couple of their handguards. Their handguards are quite good. And I've got other odds and ends, buffers and stuff like that.
It's like if you're thinking about doing, because for a while we were like thinking about doing like a just meme gun build competition.
Yeah.
And when I was looking for parts, I was just Googling random things that were in my head, and like they all just led me to KAK's website. I was like, KAK is just making some.
They got everything, man.
They got some interesting stuff.
So that's that. Yeah, the Maxim gun 2.0 2026.
We got the Maxim gun reincarnated before GTA 6.
We did. We really did get it before GTA 6. Yeah.
Very cool. I mean, in no way is this actually practical in any sense of the word.
No, but it is cool.
But it is cool.
It is an interesting idea. So, next up we got Holosun. Some of these are interesting.
I haven't seen any of these yet.
Oh, you haven't?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well,
I've known that they're coming out with new stuff.
So these are 3 of them. So we've got a handful. These are
Okay.
3 of them on this page, and we'll go to the next one after this. So we have the 507C, which is basically 507 comp that you can fit on a small gun.
Is it though?
Yes, it's not the same window size. It's a small window size, but it kind of uses the profile of the 507 comp. It's basically
It's just an updated version of 507K.
yeah, it's basically that. It's a 507K
The
that
507K
they want it to
sucks.
look like the 507 comp, essentially. The next one after that is the ARO Evo Dual, which is a very interesting, not novel. This has been done before, but it's definitely something that's not done often. So this is a red dot, a rifle red dot that has a built-in visible and IR laser on board so that you can use a laser without having to take up rail estate on your PDW or your shorty gun if you don't have enough room with your white light on it as well. So this is a very hyper specific use case. Like I said, PDW or a really short compact rifle where you don't have enough rail space to fit your optic, your tape switch, your light, and laser all on it. You can just have your lasers on board with your optic,
So
which I think is cool but niche.
Yeah, it is niche. I mean, if it works, it works.
Yeah.
Do the lasers follow the 0 with your dot?
Yeah, I think they're directly in line.
So in theory, it should never come out as 0.
Theoretically, as long as your optic stays in 0.
Yeah, which for Holosun it could
which
be
is cool.
Challenge, but I don't know. I've been not coming around on Holosun, but not giving them as much hate as of recently. even though yours just died out on you like not too long ago.
Yeah,
Like,
that was my fault though, I think.
That was like the same day I was like, I don't know, I'm kind of like interested to like, I might get a 507 comp just because it is comparable to the SRO and it's something that may be worth checking out. That being said, the 507K still sucks, in which I did carry that for a long time, and I will not come off of that. Not come off of that. That was one of the worst optics I've ever owned in my whole life.
Yeah, with micro dots for Holosun, you got to get the EPS carry. It is one of the best, if not the best, micro carry dot of all time. Right now.
Okay, we got more stuff.
Next, we got the AEMS Dual, which is essentially the same thing, just in the AEMS platform. So they also got the visible and IR lasers on it, but in the AEMS, which is their square-looking enclosed dot.
So it's just a dot, right?
It's a dot with the IR and visible lasers on it as well.
So what is the AEMS platform? What makes that different than the rest of dots? Because it almost looks like it should be a holographic.
It is not a holographic. It's just a square window instead of a round window, and it looks cooler. I don't know if functionally they're any different.
So it's like the LCO. Loophole LCO, right? Didn't they have like it looked like a holographic, but it was just a dot?
Oh, yeah.
Do those even exist anymore?
Probably not. Actually, I'm almost guaranteeing you they don't. But the AEMS is cool. I don't have a whole lot of experience on them. My friend has one, and he seems to like it, and it looks neat. But yeah, so then you can see coming out of the side of the optic is actually a plug or a port that you could put a tape switch on, which is cool. You can plug a tape switch into your optic and fire off your lasers, which is neat. And again, them being in line with your optic 0 is pretty handy because I know trying to figure out zeros and stuff on lasers and like a lot of lasers don't have.
I would be skeptical for them to be on how well those lasers actually work.
I mean, it's not hard to make a Viz laser Honestly, it's not hard to make a laser in general.
We totally whiffed on EOTech's. That was their biggest pushback that they got out of their whole drop was their OGLC. I think their laser that they dropped.
I didn't even know they dropped one.
Remember when they announced the OGL last year?
Oh, yeah.
The unobtainium laser?
I thought you were talking about this year. I'm like, they dropped a laser this year?
They did. They dropped the OGLC. Or they announced the OGLC, which is like
for 2025 SHOT Show? Or 2026?
26.
Oh.
They just announced... It's like the civilian version of the OGL.
Oh.
And people are not happy about it.
Why not? Because it's
I think it's just
expensive and old tech.
It's $3,000 and it's like worse than the OGL, which OGL commercial power. We can't even get that.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, that's not even. You can't even. Yeah, I don't know, man. With the advent of Chinese full power lasers that are doing really good stuff like SMS laser and whatnot, I don't know why people are still spending $5,000 on lasers. It's so mind-boggling to me.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, this country sucks.
Because you can't even buy full power lasers.
That's the only thing China's good for is giving us full power lasers, IR lasers.
Okay, back to Holosun. So you can close out those, and we've got another, yeah. Okay, so we have the Holosun AEMS Macro.
Whoa,
which is basically the AEMS, but you can throw it on a pistol now. So basically,
it's a big old chungus.
A big old.
Good luck finding a holster that's going to fit that bad boy in there. Dude, I don't even think you can get that in a Safariland holster.
Yeah, it's a tall boy. It's a tall boy for sure. So if you scroll down a little bit, let's see here.
Dude, we're window maxing. It's 2026. We are window maxing.
And then they have the AEMS Micro, which is same thing, just mounted on a dot. Now, the funny thing is this looks very close to a KOA in the lines. Like, the lines look very similar to a KOA.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's the mailbox look, right?
Yeah, but the KOA is like, it's got the backwards diagonal slants.
Well, normally, this one's just a straight up mailbox. This is more like the P2.
Yeah, but so those are again 2 new pistol enclosed dots. I mean,
enclosed dots are nice. I'm glad that people are.
I'm glad they exist. But yeah, so they're coming out 2 new ones now. The AEMS Macro might be an interesting one for like a large frame duty gun.
Well, I almost think like the AEMS Micro in this instance is just a regular sized enclosed dot.
Yeah.
And the fact that it says micro is kind of comical because, I mean, dude, that thing is huge, dude.
Yeah, the Macro looks ginormous. I don't know. What gun is that they have that on? Is that like a tricked out M&P slide? It almost looks like it. I don't even know. But I don't know what size that gun is. If that's a compact gun, it looks enormous on it.
I think that's a full-size gun.
Yeah, if it is full-size, that's a gigantic optic. But yeah, so 2 more enclosed dots from Holosun. Now we have one more that, Bo, you will be interested in. You can close that one out. It's in the next link. So we now have the 507 Pro Max. So
whoa,
the 507 comp is basically Holosun's probably their best optic. It's one of the best pistol optics out there.
Yeah.
But now they have made the window even larger on the already nice large window, the 507 comp. And
it looks significantly worse aesthetically wise than the
it looks ridiculous. Like, look how ginormous that window is on that dot.
It's not even like yes, the window size is redonkulous for sure. But like aesthetically wise, it doesn't even look good. And that's one thing about Holosun that, or another reason why it rightfully deserves hate sometimes, is like the way that their optics look is they just make ugly looking optics. Besides the 507 comp was actually a good looking dot.
I don't know. I don't mind it. I'm also not super picky on how my stuff looks.
If it works.
Oh, dude, I bet you getting a good index behind that thing is probably so easy.
Yeah, I put that thing on my XC and like the dot just never leaves
the
window.
But yeah, so we got an even bigger 507 comp, which is cool. I mean, I like the big window dots.
Having a bigger window is nice.
I've been a big fan of big window dots, and I guess we'll see how this one goes. I'm interested to see if the price is going to change much from the 507 comp to this thing. But
I would say the best thing that comes out of like this time of year with all these companies coming out with this new stuff is like the stuff that was already good before, like the 507 comp.
Yeah.
Like the price is going to come down.
Go down. Yeah, for sure. Everybody wants a new thing, and their old stuff isn't selling as hot, so they got to lower prices. So yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
So that's what we got from Holosun. So some interesting things there. The next one here is the Ambient Arms EXO 556. Now, for those of you that don't know what this is a new release from...
Well, we should say before, especially with the tax stamp situation, tax stamps now being $0, starting the beginning of this year. Towards the end of the year, we've seen a lot of innovation in the suppressor industry.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think it's only getting started. So this is kind of one of those ones that's pretty crazy and cool concept.
That and the 3D printing of metal has helped the suppressor market in unfathomable ways. They've gotten some crazy stuff made with those.
Yes.
So what this is it's basically like a jet turbine for a suppressor. So you can see the air intake flows, whatever, around the front there, and just weird porting all around it. It's fascinating. So what it does is it basically pulls in ambient air around the suppressor to help cool it. And we have a video of it in the other link in there, Luke. This is from
so what makes this
Grand Baby Daddy. Press, yeah, there we go. Dumps a full mag, and he's able to hold his gun by the suppressor.
That feels so wrong to be able to do that. Like, you would never... Come here, John. It doesn't feel right. Here, grab the end. Like, what? Yeah. John runs away.
So, yeah, basically sucks in ambient air to cool it in some kind of weird, like, spaceship wizardry in order to have your suppressor not melt your entire hand off if you accidentally touch it.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, who have never shot a suppressor, they get really, really hot really quickly.
Yeah, Bo and I went to the range today, and we dumped, 5-6 mags out of your Gordy clone with your FRT in probably 2-3 minutes.
Well, I mean, I think after the first mag, it was probably, like, not even, like, you probably weren't able to touch it after the first mag.
Absolutely not, especially not with that rate of fire. But we dumped, like, 5 mags through it, and it, like, straight up melted his sling on accident. And
it didn't melt the whole thing. It just my pull tab was just a little bit. It was
close. It was resting on it. Now he's got nylon, like melted nylon, caked onto the side of his can.
You gotta pay attention. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, you don't have to shoot very much. I mean, you get a good string of fire, and that thing's hot. It's gonna start melting things. So if you're not paying attention and you set it down, and your sling pull tab is a little bit too close,
or if you're like me and you like burn your thigh every time you go to stow your rifle.
You're
and
notorious for burning yourself with it. So that is a thing, and it is a consideration, which is why you see the suppressor wraps. But very cool to see this kind of tech being out there now.
Yeah, super, super fascinating. And with tax stamps going down to 0, I think that the 1,349 this thing is MSRPing at is
It's still a lot.
It's a lot, but it lightens the blow.
Just
instead
a
of
little
spending
bit.
like 1,600 on it.
Yeah, it would be really cool if this didn't put you on a list for the government to come find you and kill your entire family, but for owning this, just because you don't want to burn yourself.
Yeah.
But no, it is cool, especially like we said with 3D printing and stuff. Like the suppressor market, if you're thinking about buying a suppressor and you are just going to buy like a traditional baffle stack style suppressor, I would consider holding off a little bit and kind of looking around to see what else is out there, because 3D printing is really like radically changing.
It's starting to heat up and it's
Change the
moving
market.
fast.
And there's a few other suppressors. Like I know there's one that I want to talk about, where there's just companies. There's a couple really good companies that are doing really, really cool stuff. So I think we're gonna see suppressors, like the market, really change here this next year, which is exciting.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. A couple of other things, like things that we kind of know about, but are kind of in the same vein. So Ruger, their RXM is kind of their Gen 3 Glock clone with a kind of trigger pack in it instead of, the traditional serialized part being the frame. They now have their full size, so they have Glock 17 size model as well. For the longest time, it's just been the compact Glock 19 size, but now they have the full size. And the cool thing about it is that it's got the shortened dust cover so that you can swap slides interchangeably on them, which is always nice for modularity.
Do you actually care about that?
I think
I don't.
It definitely saves you a lot of money if you just want to buy one frame.
But how much does a frame cost?
I guess it's like probably $50.
How much does a slide cost on its own?
Slide probably a couple $100. That's the most expensive part, probably.
All right, let's say it's $300.
Yeah.
But
But
I guess like if you're gonna have a ton of them, I guess. But like
if you think you get like
that and like the
compact size, you get full size, and you get like a full size frame and a compact frame, and you could just change them all around however you want. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I guess maybe for some people, if you like it, I guess it's not the biggest.
More options,
or it's not bad.
It's not a bad thing,
As long as it doesn't make the overall product worse, I don't think it can hurt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that like especially like the FCU stuff, like it just really, I just really don't care,
Yeah.
But I can see how some people would. It would appeal to some people, but for me, I guess I just never got it. The RXM is a good looking gun though.
Yeah, it's a good looking gun, but I think that the biggest like strength for like the trigger pack type guns is the ability that like you can buy a frame for like super cheap because it's literally just a chunk of plastic, and it's not serialized, so you can just change it out as much as you want. Like a lot of cool companies are doing stuff. Like Icarus is making cool like machine metal frames. Super neat.
Yeah.
Think about like, dude,
yeah.
I would love a metal frame Glock. That sounds awesome.
I wouldn't, just because the thing still sucks. Now, if like this is what I don't understand. Like, why doesn't a company like this? Because we see a billion, every single company on planet Earth has done their Glock clone.
Yeah.
Like, there's a million of them out there. Why hasn't someone changed the grip angle and redone like a Glock mag?
Because then that loses the entire appeal of making a Glock clone.
Well, think about it. If Glock did go to FCUs, or even their slides or whatever, their trigger packs, and you made something that fit a Glock, like a grip, and you had the reliable mags at a different angle, you could get the Glock with a better grip angle.
Well, the thing is you would have to change the mag, because if you change the angle, now the mags won't seat.
I think if there's a company out there that did that, I think they would probably make a ton of money.
The thing is, though, is that the Glock mag is such a standard now that you can't change it, because then you won't be able to use Glock mags.
Yeah, well then you could just, how cheap are Glock mags? They're dirt cheap.
$30.
Yeah. Perfect. I would buy 10 new Glock mags if I got a better grip angle for my Glock. Wouldn't you?
No. I'm used to shooting Glocks, so I don't care about the grip angle. The grip angle only matters to people that are already established in one platform and want to try a Glock, and then it doesn't match them. Like for me, like I don't like the 2011 grip angle, because I shoot my Glock so much that when I shoot my 2011, I got a weird index on it. It's just what you use.
Yeah, I guess it's not a huge deal, but
You're making it seem like it's a huge deal.
yeah, I mean, personally, I would enjoy Glocks more. I mean, because that's been a huge thing for a while, though. To most people, I would say. Not a huge thing, but it has been.
But the people are retarded.
The people are retarded.
Okay, let's move
That is
on from
true.
the RXM.
But yeah, no, it is cool. RXM's cool. Still gonna use Glock though.
So, Ruger, if you guys didn't know, Anderson Manufacturing went under earlier this year.
Is that monolithic?
Or
No.
earlier last year? No. Yeah, it was I think around like early fall last year, late fall last year, that Anderson went under, Anderson Manufacturing. And Ruger bought all of their stuff, basically. They kind of absorbed the stuff that Anderson was liquidating. So I'm guessing that means patents and machining and all that stuff. So they are bringing basically Anderson rifles back to life under their new moniker of the Harrier. So this is literally just another AR-15, but it's just because Ruger bought Anderson, they're just, oh, we're making another AR-15 line now. I don't know if they're any good, but the price point seems to be attractive. I mean, $600-700 for the
For a whole
complete
AR?
Not bad if they are done well. I mean, Ruger's a long established brand. I mean, a lot of the old heads don't like them because of
Yeah, didn't they?
their founder said something about gun control like way back in like the 70s or 80s, and the boomers are still mad about it, even though he's no longer like affiliated with the company. Or actually, it might have even been before that, but regardless. Yeah, Ruger makes another AR. I mean, it's a good looking rifle though. It's kind of hard to mess up an AR though, honestly.
That's a stretch, but it's just
I like the new compact Magpul CTR stocks, and
so you like the stock.
the stock looks nice. The handguard doesn't look bad. It's just an M-lock handguard.
Yeah, it's just an AR-15.
It's just an AR-15.
If it runs great, then yeah, this is a steal of a deal. But anytime I see that kind of a price tag on an AR-15, a complete AR-15,
you kind of wonder where they're cutting corners.
Yeah, that usually ends up being in the assembly process where they cut the corners. Like if you're PSA and you just have the local meth heads putting everything together. Yeah, no, if it runs great and it's good, then yeah, that is a excellent.
Yeah,
it's an excellent deal.
Yeah,
sure.
Okay.
So I guess time.
Ruger makes another AR.
Just another AR. Nothing innovative there.
Nope. Glock Gen 6. I don't know if you want to talk about Glock Gen 6.
I think we've talked about it as nauseum, and I'm sure everyone else.
Everybody has heard about this. The Glock Gen 6 was the announcement of the year. So I don't think anybody could argue with that. Glock Gen 6 was any time Glock announces anything, it instantly overtakes anything that's going on.
Yes, sure.
Just because they're like the industry leader in handguns.
They are the standard of handguns.
So this next one is interesting. Lyman, you may know of firearm cleaning stuff, is now venturing into suppressors.
A lot of companies are.
Yeah, so
EOTech even came out with their own suppressor too.
Yeah, so Lyman does a lot of stuff with reloading. I have Lyman stuff for reloading. I think they do cleaning stuff as well, and now they are doing suppressors. So, it looks like they've got quite a few different options. They got 9mm, 22, 30 cal, 5.56, all kinds of stuff. So these are kind of them. They're 9mm. Actually, all of them are.
Dude, if
you can change the baffles on them, so they're each baffle is its own separate link. So you can change it to be as long as you want or as short as you want on all of them. So all of them are user serviceable, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
The most interesting thing about all of these though is that they are aiming for around $300 to $400 on all of them.
There you go.
Now, if you add no tax stamp onto that, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's at least you at least got to look at it, right? But yeah,
yeah.
I mean, if you like knurling, if you like grabbing something and if you like just feeling a barbell, you're gonna like these suppressors because holy crap, dude.
Yeah.
There's not a section that isn't knurled. Holy.
I think it kind of doubles too, because think about it with like heating and cooling
Heat
and
dispersion?
stuff. Yeah, it could. Honestly, I could see that as also being a thing that helps.
It's gonna leave a really cool pattern on your hand when you accidentally like touch it.
That'd be a cool brand. But yeah, so I think that the fact that they're all user serviceable is cool. Now as far as what like their bigger bore
dude,
suppressors are able to
like that
handle,
one, it looks like you cut through a tree. Like if you just rubbed it on a tree like really hard, you could like cut a tree in half.
Yeah. But I think if these things if they're decent for $300-$400 for like their full size cans, that's not bad.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't stand out like in terms of tech.
No.
And I think it's really cool that a company priced a suppressor, a traditional baffle style suppressor that is serviceable at that price. Like,
yeah, because that's the hardest thing about like the kind of exclusivity to suppressors of days past is that it is such a stupid simple device. It is so simple and has been around for
long time.
A long time. The technology has not changed on a simple baffle stack suppressor.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that like companies like Surefire are charging $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 for an RC2 that is simply just a welded tube with baffles in it is mind-boggling to me.
You gotta at least give Surefire some credit, and I'm not gonna defend them in that, but they also have like the military contract, and it has been the standard as far as like flash suppression goes for a very long time.
I get that.
So that is one of the good things about the RC2, but like there's plenty of other companies that are doing the same thing, and it's just another baffle style suppressor, and it's not actually doing anything.
Like
great.
realistically, the cost to make one,
dude.
outside of R&D, the cost to actually manufacture one is probably like $15 in material at most.
For sure.
So
yeah, they've been making it out great for over the past 20 years, but I'm glad.
So I'm glad that the prices, I kind of everybody thinks that prices are gonna plummet on a lot of the more traditional style ones. Now stuff like the 3D printed cans and stuff is gonna stay pretty steady, just because
that is
3D
new.
printing technology is new, it's expensive and whatnot, which I get. But like more traditional style cans like this,
I think it's gonna be cool for, at least in the gun community, for everyone to be able to have access to a suppressor at a good price. I think that's overall good, and the more suppressors that are out in civilian hands, the better.
For sure.
Yeah, so definitely cool. I'm very glad that this company exists. Very cool product, and yeah. Sweet.
All right. Next up on the docket, we got FN. FN has 2 new products coming out. So first off, we got the 309. Yeah, FN makes yet another ugly handgun. So this is basically their take on the M&P Shield EZ.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're kind of marketing it as like it's easier to rack and stuff like that.
Oh, so it's a woman gun.
Yeah. I mean,
well, it's not a bad thing.
No, I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's the best way I could describe it is the MP Shield EZ, but made by FN, essentially.
Okay.
Which, whatever. I mean, my wife has a Shield EZ. Not a bad gun.
Yeah, my wife also has a Shield EZ.
Because I mean, I get it. Like, women struggle to rack a gun.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be hard, especially like a more compact gun where they got like super small, tight springs. Like, for sure, I get that. So, not a bad selling point, but it's an internal hammer fire.
As long as everyone knows what it is, like that.
Yeah, don't if you're a band carrying a Shield EZ, unless you're like 70 years old and have arthritis, I don't want to hear you talk about it.
Is it single stack? Or is it double stack? Because that could be interesting.
Let's see.
Like because the EZs only carry 8 rounds.
Yeah,
and they're big.
It's double stacked, 16 to 20 rounds,
okay.
which is pretty good.
Okay, that's a selling point, I would say, because like the EZ 9mm, it's still relatively large size, and it's only carrying 8 rounds in it. So, this is something like if you're a woman or you're looking for a gun for your wife, I think it could be something to look at. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
If these come into the shop, I'm at least going to take my wife to look at one and see if she likes it, I guess.
Yeah, so easy loading, 40% lower spring force on their mags. 25% easier to rack. Single action trigger. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's an internal hammer fired trigger, so not awesome, not bad. Just, I don't like the way they feel, but that's just me. So that's the first one. Second one is we got...
This is the other big one.
Scar 2. This has been one of the next big events in news in the gun community, if you want to take over for this one.
Yeah. You're going to have to go to, like, the actual FN page to, like, look at this stuff. I have critiques, I would say. Yeah.
I think there you go.
So we're going to have to see what the specs are. So essentially all they really did, they changed the handguard. They had the non-reciprocating charging handle on the towards the later half of the legacy scar. So they kept that, which is good. They added like a hydraulic buffer as well, which is interesting. I think the main thing that is important about this change that they did was the buffer. I think they did some things to lighten the bolt a little bit. But for the most part, everything else is the same besides the handguard. Yeah, and they made it ambidextrous too. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there were so many other things that they could have changed with it. I don't know why they didn't. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, I don't know. Did they really need to discontinue their old model and do this?
Well, it was kind of scummy that the way that they did it.
Yeah, it was kind of like, see you later, Scar. We're never making them again.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
buy them while you can.
Yeah, and then they basically just baited the community into
like panic buying all the old
all
their
stock. Yeah, just for them to come out and release it. Like,
yeah, that's shady.
If that was a purposeful move, shame on them, and you guys are cucks, and that's really a shady move to do. But
keeping the UGG boot,
stuck with the UGG boot. Either like the UGG boot or you don't.
Yeah, I like the ACR stock. It looks infinitely better in my opinion.
The ACR stock looks better. I don't hate the UGG boot just because it's iconic, but it's
not bad.
I would prefer an ACR stock.
Yeah.
At least for the 16, like I wouldn't hate leaving it on a 17, just because it is a little bit more stable, I would say, and then like the cheek weld is a little bit nicer because it's thicker.
Right.
But yeah, I think the handguard, they should have just really completely overhauled the handguard. I don't really think they improved it at all. They definitely didn't make it more modular. So I don't know if they're just trying to stick with the monolithic style there, but like the barrel like length is going to be interesting on what they decide to do. Like for someone who wants like a shorter barrel on a 16, what are they supposed to do? Like you can't get anything shorter than a 12 and a half inch on that.
Yeah, that's I know that's a complaint with a lot of people,
but I guess they do have like the Scar 15P. But that's a super short barrel. So you have like a gap of in between like 12 and a half to like 8.
Right.
Are you going to stick a long barrel on your 15P and then it looks retarded?
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess the biggest thing is like the bolt. If the bolt is significantly improved, like I get that's a win. But all the changes that I hate are more so for the 16.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't complain about this for the 17. I think it's just an updated version of the 17, and it's still a Scar. A Scar is 17 is a Scar 17. You're just gonna get some minor quality of life improvements on the new version, especially if they did lighten the bolt a little bit there. That's kind of nice. But if you were looking to get a Scar, are you gonna pay for the brand new one over, the old Scars that are out there? I wouldn't. Like maybe if I wanted a 17, I would consider it if the price was decent. But if it's like $1,000, $1,500 more than old Scar 17, then no, there's no way.
Yeah. I imagine they'll probably try to keep MSRP about the same. Maybe a little bit more, but
yeah,
I imagine they'll probably stay the same.
Yeah.
If I were to guess.
And the thing about like the Scars, like recoil impulse is like it feels nice. Like we shot it today. Like it is a nice, it's piston, and it's just a nice recoil impulse. It's very soft shooting. It's just a weirder impulse because it's not like an AR-15 where you get that sharp pop. it's kind of more of like a slow push into your shoulder. But the issue with it is the mass of the bolt coming back gives it a weird feel.
Yeah.
So I want that soft shooting out of the scar, but I don't want that, harsh drive back of the bolt because it kind of makes the gun do weird stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
For the 16 anyway. I haven't really shot the 17 that much, so like I wouldn't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you what the recoil impulse is off of like memory, but I'm sure it's probably the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, if they're gonna charge an astronomical amount of money for this, which they are, I wouldn't go out and rush to buy one right away. I don't know. There's so many things that they could have done to make it better, and they just didn't,
Right.
What would you want to see in a scar to make you like actually buy it?
Probably nothing. I don't really care for rifle platforms outside of the AR, honestly. There's nothing that honestly, I don't see any benefit that would make me want to convert from an AR to a piston gun or something like that.
Not even like a 17, like where it's a dedicated battle rifle. Because I would think if
the
you're
17 is different because it is like, AR-10s are very finicky and it's just not the same. For a battle rifle,
let's just go with that because I think that's what people are mostly worried about. Like I'm obviously a Scar 16 freak. I mean, the Scar 16 was my favorite gun of all time. It's the first gun I bought, but it's been my baby forever. So that's what I'm picky about. But for the most part, they're known for the Scar 17.
Yeah.
So that's what most people are going to be looking at. I don't think I think it's a decent upgrade for the 17.
How much do the 17s go for? Do you know?
The old gen?
Yeah, just in general.
I think it's around like 32, around the $3,000 mark.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing MSRP of this one's probably going to be 35.
Yeah.
35 to 38.
The thing to worry about with like the 17s though is that the 17 is the notorious one for completely obliterating optics, right?
Yeah, I think is known for that. I think they said that they did some testing, and of course they said that they're testing they didn't find any of that, but it's FN.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was known for doing that just because of that, the mass of the bolt going back and forth was the issue because regular ARs in 308 are not destroying optics,
right?
Because they don't have a giant,
enormous bolt
hunk of metal jamming back and forth,
Yeah, I mean,
so if they did stuff to address that, which I believe they did, can you find somewhere on there, Luke, where because I think that they did something, hydraulic buffer or something inside of there.
Scroll down. Yeah, here we go. The hydraulic buffer provides significantly less felt recoil, more control, faster, more accurate follow-up shots, and just being a more comfortable shooting experience. Okay, so yeah, it sounds like they kind of wanted to address the violence of the bolt reciprocation. So
and
if that's the case,
I wonder if
awesome.
If they did do some, I think I watched a video where they said that they did some lightning cuts on the bolt, which would be a good thing. If they did do that, that's an overall good thing. I think that's the number one thing that they needed to improve on the Scar was lightening the bolt a little bit, while still maintaining the reliability. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, they also, for you, they did say that it is able to be suppressed, so you can stop crying about that. And they, in fact, made their own suppressor.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up next. So now we got dedicated FNQD suppressors that will not void your SCAR's warranty. So
it would be actually hilarious if that was the only suppressor that didn't void the warranty.
Dude, that would be so funny if in the box for the SCAR it said, "Please only use with FNQD suppressors. Any other suppressors will void warranty."
Dude, that would straight up.
That would be the biggest power play I've ever seen.
Not even that'd just be so cringe and
it would be cringing. Yeah,
that would be one thing where I'm not like a SCAR or not
FN
Defender by any means. I don't really like any of their other products besides the SCAR.
Yeah.
So and they make the 249 and 240. But I've never. Well, they don't make it anymore.
Not anymore.
That's OSA.
Dude, that's what they need to bring back. They need to bring back the FAO.
Well, doesn't OSA make them?
I mean, there's people that make clones
or
of it.
DSA. Yeah. Yeah, they don't make it anymore, so
yeah,
they can't really defend it. But yeah, we'll see. If it does shoot better and is not as rough, the bolt is lighter, I think it's good.
Yeah. I wonder if they're cross-compatible, like if you could buy a new bolt.
I think some parts are cross-compatible. I would really hope that bolt is cross-compatible.
Yeah.
It's probably going to cost like $800 or something stupid.
Right. But like for guys that like want to upgrade their SCAR but don't want to buy a brand new SCAR, they could get the bolt.
I think they talked about it. There's certain parts that are cross-compatible and some that are not. So, interesting.
Yeah.
Because I would be interested in that. Because I looked into it, and there's no company that makes... They make upgraded buffer for the 17. There's companies that make those. No one does anything for the 16, as far as I'm aware, which kind of sucks. But hopefully... they'll allow, like, hopefully it's cross-compatible, the bolt. That would be nice, especially if you can get the non-reciprocating.
Right.
Because mine is reciprocating, but...
Yeah. Well, I think that's enough on FN. Let's move on. Night Force. So, Night Force has a new line of optics, the NX6, and they've got a whole menagerie of different optics here. So if you scroll down, let's look. So we got the 1:6 by 24, which is literally just another LPVO. It's first focal plane, weight 19.1, length 10.2. It's literally just an LPVO. The 2-12, 12.5 inches, 23 ounces, 30 mil tube, and we got
first and second focal plane.
Yeah, we got first focal plane, and the first focal plane has MOA or MRAD reticles. Cool.
Yeah.
Nothing super crazy. I mean, that's an interesting magnification choice, but yeah. I don't mind the reticle. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Not my preferred.
Well, a lot of problems like with the reticles is like with variable power optics is how well it is like picking it up at the low power.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. Especially with like the Christmas tree reticles, like there's a lot of companies that make it super hard to pick up at low power. So it's hard to tell based off of this picture because who knows what power they took this picture at, but yeah, nothing really jumping out. It's just another scope.
Yeah.
But they do make good optics, so
yeah. Next, we got the 3-18, which interesting. 27 ounces, 13.9 inches, 30 mil tube.
Okay.
First focal plane, with, man, we got 2 MOA reticles and 1 mil reticle, it looks like.
Yeah. Bunch of cool.
Oh, and second focal plane with
So I don't know why they're doing all these in different, like, first and second.
I don't know. I don't know who uses second focal plane, but it's cheaper, I guess.
Yeah. And this is like something
I don't know. After shooting first focal plane, I won't go back. I love first focal plane.
No. It really is. It makes total sense once you use it.
Yeah. Then we got the 4-24, 13.9 inches, 27.3 ounces.
This one is only second focal plane.
Yep. 2 reticle options on that. And I think we got one more. The 5-30 by 56, 14.9 inches, 39 ounces, 34 mil tubes, and only first focal plane, 4 reticle options, which is cool. Oh, and we got a 6-36, 15.3 inches, 31.6 ounces, 34 millimeter tube. So that's kind of that's what we got from Night Force. The really only innovative thing with these is their new turret system that they
aren't they competitively priced too? Like, I'm pretty sure that they're around like $1,500.
Yeah, 1,500 to 1,800. So they have a new turret system. Yeah, here we go. Night Force has a new turret system on the NX6 series. The field set allows both the dial and zero stop to reset, only using a simple field expedient item like a coin. First focal plane models include exposed turrets, while the second focal plane options include capped turrets. However, users are not stuck with one configuration. The turrets are interchangeable, and the capped turrets can be changed over to exposed turrets or swapped for BDC turrets. That I think is cool. So they're including 2 different sets of turrets in the box, I think. If not, they are kind of, if you just request them, they'll send them to you. So you can change them from exposed to capped, whatever, which I think is a really cool feature.
Yeah.
You know, depending on what you're doing, what you prefer, I think more options is always great. So I think that's this new field set.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't dove in a ton on the like long range shooting stuff, so I don't know a ton about it, but I know like that is a whole separate set of TISM.
Yeah.
Where like there's different styles and people doing different things. So the modularity is cool.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. It's a nice feature, and it's cool that they're adding more options.
Yeah.
Yeah, the more options, the better. So
I do need to get into it though. It looks like fun.
Yeah. Okay, so Barrett. So Barrett has released the MRAD Covert.
Luke, are you 18?
18 years of age with a 5th grade reading level. So we have the Barrett MRAD Covert, 3rd grade. So it comes in a couple of different calibers, but basically it's a shorty MRAD, essentially. So we got the 6.5 Creedmoor with a 17-inch barrel, 1 1/8 twist, with a 40.4 overall length and a weight of 11.9 pounds, which is pretty cool.
What a strange choice for barrel length.
And the 308, again, 17 inches, 1 1/8 twist, all the same specs pretty much, just a different chambering. As far as the barrel length, 17 inches is a bit strange for 6.5 Creedmoor, because 6.5 Creedmoor really shines at about 22 inches is about the average that you want. 20 to 22. But I mean, if you're not like doing crazy stuff, 17 inches will definitely get you going. Like, I've got an 18-inch
Well-
barrel on my AR-10 chambered in 6.5, so
There's some cool stuff with, like, 14.5-inch 6.5 Creedmoors.
yeah.
But like the optimal length you're saying is like around 22.
Yeah, 22 inches is where you get, like, the best performance. So, if you look there, that picture's pretty interesting. It's got, like, a nice little field bag with it. You can just break that whole thing down into a nice little field bag. The stock collapses, and, I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that picture makes it makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, you detach the barrel, like, quick detach barrel, and...
Because I was going to ask, like, why did they make that handguard so short? But now that...
You stuff it in a bag.
Yeah.
So, yeah. See, like, something like this, the compact 4 to 12, there you go.
Sure.
So, I don't know if do they have a price up top on this thing? I don't know if they do. Probably not. It's going to be a lot
Did
of
they
money.
address the trigger situation?
Yeah, they took care of that, like, immediately.
Okay, yeah. I figured they would because they're a good company. So.
Yeah. So, Barrett Remrad, very cool gun. Yeah. Interesting, though.
Yeah, definitely.
This would be cool for, like... I'm thinking, like, I'm thinking, like, Secret Service sniper, like, VIP kind of package. You walk in with a bag or whatever, build your gun on a window and take it back down. I don't know.
Maybe. Probably niche. I think if you have the coin to spend on something like this, I'm sure there's probably some very specific scenario that you need it for.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what this gun costs. It's probably like $8,000.
It's for if you need to get a sniper package into somewhere like discreetly.
Yeah.
So that makes sense where you're saying like Secret Service, or where like you have to kind of be like, you have to go in kind of unnoticed to set up an Overwatch position for a protection detail situation on.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking about with this.
Yeah.
But I think that the user changeable barrel system thing they got going on, pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely cool tech. I mean, if it does hold zero,
Yeah, I'm sure they've tested it to the moon and back. So
yeah.
And Barrett knows what they're doing. So
Right,
it's probably just fine.
The carbon barrel looks kind of sweet.
Yeah, it looks pretty rad. I mean, I wonder how much it weighs. It's probably pretty nice with that thing on. But yeah, so that's it from Barrett for right now. Mossberg. I found these to be quite cool.
Oh, I did see these.
Okay, so we got the 590R and the 590RM. These are so bizarre that they're cool. I just love them. That thing looks awesome.
Well, here's the thing. Didn't they release a semi-automatic shotgun as well? That was like completely different from this one?
Did they?
Yeah, I thought they released
I might have missed that
as well.
I might have missed that, but yeah, these are what I found right now, but yeah, we just got like some sweet new 12 gauges from Mossberg.
Yeah, my only thing with these is I wish they would have made them semi. Cuz that would be cool.
Yeah, they look cool.
They look cool.
Mag fed.
Yeah, dude.
Can't go wrong with that, man.
If they work, great. I mean, pump action. I mean, it's kind of hard to mess up.
Yeah, pump action.
Especially Mossberg.
Yeah, Mossberg's been making pump actions for literally ever.
I'm pretty sure that these will work just great.
Yeah.
What's the price on these?
Let's see here.
Ho!
Basically, what you would buy a A300 Ultimate Patrol for.
That's a little steeper than I expected.
Yeah, I mean, some of their models are under $1,000, but I mean,
like go up to the really short one. all the way up top. That one looked cool. Like some of them just look cool, like the
Yeah,
configurations
that
they're in.
that looks sick.
It
That looks
looks
so
like
sick.
Looks like a little really cool gun. Like
Dude, pop a EOTech on that thing.
Dude, yeah, that'd be a
dope.
sweet little package. But I'm just saying, I think if they had something like that, but it was semi-automatic in that price range, would make sense. But for a pump,
yeah, I don't know.
you know what I mean? Like if it was like 600, 800 bucks, I'd be like, heck yeah, dude, that's really sweet.
Dude, I would go buy one.
Yeah, dude, if it was like 600 bucks, I would go buy one as soon as they came out.
That'd be so fun to mag dump into trash with that.
Yeah, dude.
So yeah, that's what we got from Mossberg right now.
Cool little gun.
Yeah, neat. I always love shotgun.
Very
I love
nice.
it. I love
Shotgun-
a good cool shotgun.
Shotguns are just fun to shoot in general.
Yeah.
They're just fun.
So got a couple of things from Primary Arms. This is another big company releasing stuff. I mean, you come to expect it. Primary Arms always has stuff coming out. So we got the SLX 2-12 second focal plane, with the fiber wire reticle.
What does that look like?
It's the last picture in the selection there. There we go. Very simple. Not a whole lot, but it is second focal plane, so you don't need like crazy crap going on.
What are the specs on it?
We go down. So we got it's mil, which is nice. We got 3.77 inches of eye relief, field of view on the low setting, 58.5 feet or 57.8 feet, and high at 10.2 feet. Length 11.5 inches, 2-12 obviously, 30 mil tube. Objectives 40 mil.
22 ounces. Oof.
Yeah. It is essentially just another.
If it's over 20
scope.
ounces, I don't want it.
Yeah, it's just another scope. I'm sure some people will be super stoked about this. I'm not.
I mean, the price point is nice, but this kind of leads into the next thing because this is where I started adding on.
Mm-hmm. So
go down to that one. So this is almost kind of going up against the EOTech that we just looked at, the 4-16 EOTech. It is a compact 4-16 first focal plane.
That's a nice reticle.
MPVO. Now here's the problem with it.
What?
All the specs on it, like if you go down to the specs, it's very short. What's the overall length?
10.1 inches.
10 inches. That's pretty short for an MPVO. It's
I think
about
the EOTech was what, 8.7 or something like that.
What?
Wasn't the EOTech like 8.7?
It's very
inches?
short. It's not like a direct competitor, but it's moving towards that compact size.
Right.
This obviously, if it did integrate like the micro prism mount concept or that type of concept, they'd be able to cut that 2 inches out. I think if they're having that extended space for the rings, they could.
I don't know if that's exclusively it though. I'm sure
there's probably
cutting
other
that extra 2 inches to get glass and mirrors and all that crap.
There's probably other things that
in there.
go into it, for sure. But it is 20 ounces. But here's the thing: it is only $400 MSRP.
That's pretty good.
It's very attractive.
That's
so
very good.
The whole package overall, yes, it's a little bit heavier, but it's not as heavy as it could be, especially other scopes that are in this magnification range. Shorter, all that stuff. Great price. Glass is good. The problem with it is the reticle. I watched a review on specifically this scope because as soon as I saw it, I was super interested in it. Like I said, for the 8.6, for doing a review on it, and like everything like kind of jumps out on the page. Price, size, weight is down from what it could be. Capabilities, Primary Arms is, they don't make the worst glass in the entire world. They make, they're a budget brand, but they're a good quality brand as well.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is, like we talked about before, with this low magnification range. Shout out to C Does, the YouTube channel.
Dude, C Does is awesome.
He has a whole standard, and every like scope is like, judged the same. Like that's super nice. When there's like a YouTube channel that creates a standard and follows it and is like very thorough in his testing. So if you don't know who C Does is, go check his channel out.
Yeah, it's the letter CDOES.
Yeah.
I think it's all caps. He is awesome. I've been watching his channel for years now at this point. He does super cool work. Very great channel. If you're looking, like, basically,
he's like the
if you need a question on a scope or you're looking at a scope, go to C Does channel.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Yeah, he does, like, he's really good about breaking down everything and, like, stuff that you wouldn't think about. But one of the things is you can't hardly see the center of your dot when you're all the way low power.
That looks really small.
Yes. Even from, like, and he go to his page and watch it if you're interested in the scope. He does a really good job of breaking it down. And there are other reticle options for this scope specifically that are maybe better or maybe not. But, like Primary Arms has a reticle that would fit perfect. That has the Christmas tree, has the segmented circle, and is just better, easier to pick up the center. They just didn't put it in this scope.
Yeah.
And from it, what it sounds like is they aren't planning to. So what these reticles are is kind of what you get, which really sucks. Yeah. Because I think this could be a really, really good option for people who are looking for that, medium power magnification in a compact package. But they didn't. So that's a big bummer. Maybe that bothers you, maybe it doesn't, but yeah, I really wish they would have went with something that was more conducive to like the lower power range, and ease of use. But otherwise, like if you watch the rest of his video on it, like it does some really good stuff. It's not the best scope in the entire world, but it's good enough. I mean, for $400 for what you get, super cool. But it's just the reticle, and that just really stinks. I mean, even just looking at it just now, it's hard to pick up the center.
Yeah, it is on a bright white background though, so
that should make it easier to pick up. The center?
Imagine staring at a reticle at the sun. It's going to wash it out.
Okay, well, yeah, if you look at a reticle into the sun, you're not going to be able to see it no matter what, dude. The black lines on the edge could go all the way across. You still wouldn't be able to see it if you look directly into the sun.
What I'm saying is, like, if you're looking at it in a darker environment, probably be fine.
Well, go watch the video. You'll see, like, he like looks through the woods and stuff, and he has it fully illuminated. At the 4 power, it's like kind of tough to pick
I'm not
up.
defending this. I don't think that was a good idea for them to make their center dot like that. But I don't know. Well,
I think it would be really, really good. Like, even if they just kept like the thickness of where it starts being illuminated, if they kept that thickness all the way through there, and then put like a smaller, not smaller, but like some kind of segmented circle around the center that didn't interfere with the Christmas tree a ton. Like, there's companies that do this all the time, like segmented circle around the center.
Yeah.
Would be better for picking it up at lower power. I think they would have knocked it out of the park, but
yeah, like the EOTech has that.
Yeah,
the segment circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's options for doing it, but
okay. Well, that's what we got for primary arms. So next up on the docket, What do we got here, Bo?
We have another suppressor, and this is not. This has been. I don't even think it's out yet, but it has like.
I guess
It's not like It's not like a new announcement. Like people have known about this for a little bit, but this is that suppressor I was telling you guys about that is super super interesting. Okay. This is a Stealth Additive Works Tisha suppressor. Now, what makes this different is like, can you scroll down to the specs? It's a K-can, 3D printed K-can. It is 4.1 inches long.
It's pretty good.
It's extremely short. It's a short fat boy. I think it's 10.5 ounces, which is pretty heavy for a 4-inch gun, but it's also like thicker. It is titanium actually. But the thing that makes it stand out is, I don't know if you guys know who Jay from Pew Science is.
Yes.
Talking about another person who does excellent videos and is like a super nerd. He has his whole thing is like he has a whole standardized like test and records data from, like, he does everything suppressors, like every suppressor on the market. And this Tisha can is like putting up some crazy numbers. So yes, very short flow through titanium can that is doing some really really cool things. In the next link that I have, the next link is a direct link to Pew Science's website. So he has a whole standard. Like, if you don't know Pew Science, and you're interested in suppressors and you like super nerdy info, like I do sometimes, like he's like super smart. He has the best like suppressor like breakdown. He has this whole standard. So check his channel out if you're interested in that. But he's super nerds out on this stuff. And if you scroll down more, this is his standard actually. You should probably just get a close up on the standard there. No, scroll back up. Sorry. On the chart. Up more. Yes, scroll in on that. So this is how he judges it's a suppression rating. So I'm not I think a big thing is like sound, but there's also other things that go into this overall rating. Like he does a good job of breaking it all down, but it's not just sound. Like there's other factors that go in, and he does like tests where like the blast radius of, around the shooter's ear, around like someone standing by. He's got a whole thing. So anyway, this is how he judges it. He has a whole, math equation that he does. So if you scroll down, how he tests these suppressors, at least for 5.56, the most interesting test he does, he tested it on multiple platforms, but like the most interesting one is he tests everything on the same like Mark 18. So 10.5-inch barrel is how he's testing a lot of these 5.56 suppressors. So if you go up, Luke, and go to weapon system, click on that, and then scroll down, and it'll stay Mark 18 right there. Hit only. So now this chart is going to show the numbers for the suppressors that were tested with only the Mark 18, or sorry, this chart is just showing the Mark 18 data and the suppressors that were used on it. So the number that is colored, the left side of that is the suppressor rating. And so a lot of these suppressors are kind of like high 20s, mid 20s. Like I'd say that's the average. And there's like RC2 is number 1 on this page. Like the first one, I think he probably tested, it looks like. That's 35.7 suppressor rating. But the majorities is like 30s, low 30s, 20s area. So if you click on the next page, there's a bunch of other suppressors that did good. Like Huxworks has a high rating. Like 42 is the highest so far overall, and that's on the PTR Vent 3. And this is all going in order of his when he tested it. So this, if you click on the next page, his most recent one was the Tisha. Look at that number.
Oh, the highest one.
It's the highest one. Out of all the suppressors on the market, it's the highest one. And it's like 4.5. It's 4 inches long.
Wow.
I think if you click on it, like the actual, I don't know if there's anything, report link. Go to the report link on it.
To the right. There you go.
Right there.
Oh.
Click on that one. Yeah. His sound signature review. So he's got like all these charts on it. And if there's a way, like you can become a member and like follow along with the charts on his podcast, and he'll like break it down in detail and give you. I haven't tried it yet, but I think I'm going to. And if you like this stuff, definitely go check his channel out. But yeah, it's kind of crazy to think about. 4.5 inches, and you're getting, that type of performance out of it. Super cool.
Yeah, 3D printing is definitely shaking up the game in the suppressor industry, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, for sure. And a lot of the stuff that's on like the top of the charts is like all the like the newer stuff that's coming out. So it's just kind of like,
yeah, it's cool.
It's just, I don't know. It was cool to see the new stuff is like there's actual like trackable data, not just like whatever the marketing thing is. All right, you can go back to the docs now. Do you want to go through all the PSA poop?
Oh gosh.
Let's do it. Let's do it for funsies.
Okay.
All right, so this is PSA's thing. This is what they do. They talk about products that like the poop that they make in their heads, and then they say, "Oh, that's a cool gun that people seem to like a lot. I think we should make our own version of it inside of our brains and inside of our marketing warehouse. We're gonna talk about them every single year, a clone of a gun that people like." And then get all the poors super excited that they're finally going to be able to afford a cheap crap version of the gun that they actually want. And then we're just never going to release it. So here's the list of products that you've seen from multiple years past that they're never going to actually release to you.
I think they are actually going to release the bolt action, though. I think the next update that you receive on this will be release day.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, and they did this with there's only one gun that anyone wants PSA to actually make. Like, there's only one that people actually want to see them actually make that they started teasing, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago now. And we'll get to it, but like this is kind of their move. So they actually are gonna. I mean, how hard can it be to make a Remington 700? I mean, there's a gajillion of them.
Yeah.
You could buy an actual Remington 700 for probably the price that this will be, and it'll be actually good. So don't buy it. You can scroll down, Luke. There's a bunch more. We got
Oh gosh.
The Saber Lancet. So this is. We already have PSA like 5.56 AKs are just blowing up left and right. So
Yeah,
they decided
I'm
that
not
they're
trying to Kentucky ballistics myself here.
so they decided they're gonna, make a 50 BMG Barrett knockoff, but I don't think they're actually gonna ever release this to the
No,
market.
they aren't, because they released it press release the other day that said that they are halting work on it
until 50 BMG gets cheaper. Yeah.
Yes, and I'm like, yeah, okay, dude.
So this is something that they
means
just
that you're never gonna pick it back up.
they literally just make things just to talk about it, and then
It's just to drive hype, yeah.
yeah, it's just the dumbest thing ever.
To be fair though, how many PSA enjoyers are gonna go shoot 50
Dude, there would
BMG?
be the reason why they're never gonna release it. Can you imagine the liability? Like if they released it for $1,200, there'd be people that would buy it.
Yeah.
There would be a bunch of retards that would buy it, and
this is not gonna cost $1,200. That is gonna be like a $4,000 rifle.
That's even dumber. Like there's the only way that they'd be able to sell these if they had it like $1,500.
Well, they can't, because there's only going to be 15 people that buy them.
No, I guarantee you, if it was $1,500, there would be it would sell a ton of them.
Yes, but they have to make up the cost on R&D, machining, all that stuff.
Well, they already made
it,
so how can they do R&D? They don't do R&D on any of their products.
This isn't a completed rifle, though.
Their R&D is sending it out to the market and seeing how many people get their hands blown off, and then they decide that they might change something, or they just make a different version of the thing.
That thing is not functional.
That thing is gonna, if they actually did, like the waiver you would have to sign before you actually brought it home. It would like blow people's heads off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is
stupid.
There anything else?
This will, yeah, all that. Oh yeah.
300 SD.
AAC suppressors. No one cares.
Thought they could blow up with their own ammo.
They're just doing a Remington's 870 knockoff. That will suck worse. I mean, it'll be hard to mess up because it's an 870, but they'll find a way to do it somehow.
It'll be like twice as expensive.
Yep.
Mixtape Volume 2.
Mixtape.
The Honey Badger of the Pores.
Yeah, and they're supposedly releasing the mixtape in 338 arc and stuff.
Awesome.
Allegedly. And by the way, all these products are like, they drop these videos and they're like, it's a product update. It's not a product release.
Yeah, it's just like, hey, we're telling you about this.
Hey, we're telling you about this thing that we thought of in our heads and made, renderings for. Cool. You want to look at it? Come to our booth and look at the things that we haven't released yet. Stupid. No one cares.
More suppressors.
No one cares. Saber.
6 arc.
6 arc. 6 arc already has issues out of the AR-15 platform. It's just very finicky. Like, it's something that we'll get to from a different company here in a little bit, but there are
We need good mags, dang it.
Yeah, there needs to be good mags. Mags are an issue. There's some bolt interface issue. Issues, but it's like, it's supposed to be shot out of an AR-15, but I think
it needs a hybrid receiver set.
It needs something that's a little bit different to make it more reliable and less finicky. So something that is already finicky out of the AR-15 package, being made by PSA just overall seems like a really horrible idea. So that's definitely never going to work.
All right. 5.7. This will never see the light of day.
This is the gun. This is the only interesting gun that PSA has ever made. Or ever announced. Said that they want to make. Right? I think
they're still talking about this last year.
And the year before, it was probably introduced or thought. I feel like I've been hearing about this forever. So it's supposed to be like an MP7 knockoff. It's probably just slightly worse. I don't know what could probably. It's probably not going to be great, no matter what. But like the concept is something that I think the market is interested in. Is a sub gun chambered in something like 5.7. Makes a ton of sense because like the sub guns that are chambered in like 9 mil, it's kind of tough because everyone carries around 9 mil anyway. So it's like, how much are you really giving yourself by carrying a sub gun in that? But when you introduce something like 5.7 or 4.6 by whatever that is, whatever the MP7 is shooting, and it's something that is, smaller but goes faster, more like supposed to defeat armor. Essentially, you're giving yourself a little bit of more ballistic advantage.
Right.
So something like 5.7 in that package is super interesting to the market because of what the round can do and what the overall form factor of a subgun like that can do.
Yeah.
So PSA announces that they're going to make a crappy MP7 clone in 5.7, and everyone goes, all right, we're listening. This is 3 years ago, by the way. And then the next year comes around, and they're like, oh, yeah, it's coming. And then next year comes around, it's like, okay, product update. Next time you see a video with this gun in my hand, we're going to announce when it's going to be launched.
Okay.
So when's the next time we see a video with them with that gun in their hand? Probably
2 years
next
ago.
year. Next year.
Or 2
Next year
years from now.
SHOT Show. At least next year SHOT Show, they have to show a video because they've shown it every single year for the last 3 years.
I know.
So announced probably, SHOT Show 27 is released. Or no, announced release for SHOT Show 28.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They'll announce it. Oh, it's going to be Q4 of 2027.
Right.
Which is 2028. And then that's
more suppressors.
more crap that no one cares about. I just want to get to the X57 thing. Just to clown on them a little bit. I mean, it's the only thing that people want them to make, and they just probably can't do it or won't do it.
That thing is going to be $2,000, by the way.
If it is, like I said, they're just even dumber. Like, the dumbest thing that PSA can do is make expensive guns.
Well, they are making a
2011
2011 now.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be, like, super expensive, isn't it?
It's going to be the same price as Kimber 2K11 to a Staccato.
Yeah, just stupid. What a stupid company.
Nobody buying a 2011 is buying a Palmetto State Armory 2011.
Yeah.
There's no PSA fanboy that's like super obsessed with buying incredibly expensive pistols like that, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm totally buying a $2,500 PSA 2011 when there's an infinite number of better
You can't
options.
make your handgun lineup. What is their freaking handgun called?
Dagger?
You can't have the Dagger,
The Glock
which
10-3.
which costs 40 cents and runs like 40 cents, and then a $2,000 2011, which probably also runs like 40 cents because 2011s are already finicky as it is. Like,
yeah, they are. I don't know how they're gonna make it work. I really don't.
They won't make it work because they never make anything that works, and the only thing that they have released is the announcement for this year is a bullpup version of the worst gun that has ever been made. The Jackal is one of the worst guns that has ever hit the firearms market in recent memory, and they just made it
like we said a
version.
couple episodes ago.
Who asked for that?
Bullpups need to die.
Who asked for a bullpup Jackal? Honestly,
There was one absolutely retarded person that's like, wow, make this. Actually, no. There's one person at the development team. They're like, dude, I know how we can make this thing worse.
Dude, I think PSA is going to make the coolest documentary one day about how much of a firestorm that whole company is. Can you imagine like the HR department having to round up meth heads to get them inside of the factory to build stuff?
Yeah, I don't know. That's enough of PSA.
All right. PSA rant over. Okay, so on the tails of the... This is not confirmed. Probably not going to happen. This is more of a pipe dream, but I have been seeing stuff talked about this. No, go back. Apparently, that date, so February 16th. Can you go to the doc, please? February 17th, 2024.
16th, 2024.
February 16th. HK filed a patent for the SP7. And that's kind of like deep Reddit rumors, is that HK may potentially be working on a civilian SP7, semi-automatic version of the MP7, and releasing it to the market. Because apparently he did say something in an interview with James Reeves that they could be working on it.
That'd be pretty cool if they did. That would be quite cool.
That would be super sick.
That would fulfill a lot of young men's dreams.
It really, really would, especially with the... And the problem is, like, the MP7 as a package kind of stinks. There's some quirks to it, but with it being... like, it was made to be fully automatic and shoot a bunch of really tiny holes into people.
Yeah.
Like, that was what it was made for. So it never really made sense to have something like that in semi-automatic. But with the innovation and trend of FRTs, if we got MP7s released to the market and they, someone made an FRT for it,
that'd be legit.
That would be so sick. That would be so sick. That, like you said, that would fulfill a lot of little boys' dreams.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, who amongst us does not want to own a full auto SP or MP7?
Yeah, I do. We got one more thing.
That doesn't get you excited? You have nothing on that?
I don't know. I'm not. That's an expensive round to shoot. And
True.
I am very...
Allegedly, there's more ammo companies that are making more of it. So that's kind of where, like, the rumors kind of started.
Yeah, I don't know. I am very autistic about my ammo choices. I have
Yes,
like
you are.
3 or 4 ammo. Well, like 5. I have like 12 gauge 22. Like everybody's got that. And I have 5.56 and 9mm and 6.5 Creedmoor. That's it.
Yeah. I think having cool rounds.
Yeah, but
is it expensive? If you have the extra money. Like, if you don't have the extra money, is it the most practical thing to get? No.
Yeah, like I would prefer to spend that money to buy, instead of like 100, 200 rounds of that, to buy a case of 9mm.
Yeah.
But
maybe you're right. But
I mean,
if it does get released and it becomes popular, like, companies are going to make more ammo for it. And naturally it's going to...
Yeah. I don't know. If they made a 9mm,
No, because that defeats the purpose.
Yes, but it's something cool they can shoot.
I wholeheartedly disagree with that.
Okay, fine.
Like maybe if they made it in 5.7,
I guess.
but they're not going to do that because the only way that they're going to make it is if they just make it the same, just not fully automatic.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's cool. I would be super pumped if they did that, and because someone would make an FRT right away.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That would be like the space race.
It'd be trying to see how fast we could get a switch into a Gen 6 Glock or a Gen V Glock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be so sick. All right. This is probably the end here. Last couple things. We have the Geisley GFR Mod 1 6mm arc dedicated rifle. So this is Geisley's response to the 6mm arc trend hype train. It is 6mm arc.
I don't like that stock. That stock looks ugly.
Yeah, I don't think that's the most important thing in this picture.
That was just the first thing that I noticed was
it's
the
not
ugly stock.
It is not a very good looking stock. I will agree with that. But they did some things to the upper receiver and to make it more conducive to run 6-arc more reliable. So can you go to the details of what exactly that they did? Ambi controls, like their new Mod 1 Ambi package. Let's see. The barrels, guys, they just makes good barrels in general.
Yep.
They did some things with the bolt catch, it looks like.
They just have their maritime bolt catch on it.
Because there's a whole
specifications?
No. I watched a video on it. They did a couple things to the receiver. Like if you go back to the picture of it, they have some that's why I was hoping they had it in the notes, but they did something to the receiver. Go to the other.
Yeah, go to the left picture.
Yeah, they did something. If you see those holes there.
Oh, it reinforces the cam path, it looks like.
Yeah. They did something to put something like reinforced there. They basically try to make it more reliable and be able to run 6-arc more effectively, which if it does do that and it turns 6-arc into something that is reliable and less finicky, then I think this would be a huge win.
What's the price on this? 3,000?
3,000.
Yeah. I don't know. 6-arc's a cool round. I hope it really starts taking off.
I think it's here to stay based on like the military contracts that it's picked up.
Yeah, and it seems to be gaining popularity in like the kind of precision realm with guys, using smaller frame platforms with 6-arc calibers. And
I go to YouTube quick, Luke, and just type in GFR Mod 1 because there's another YouTube guy that does who did a video on it today, and just the ability that is Geisley's 4-minute thing. We don't have to watch that, but like go to this range day, bro. Just go to the beginning of this video. Watch the first beginning of this video.
This is the Geisley GFR. Today we're pushing it from
Watch
blank to 1,000
what this thing
yards
can
to see
do.
if this is really the last gun you'll ever need. Let's get into it.
Impact. 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 Impact.
That's so crazy.
Ladies and
so
gentlemen,
wild.
welcome back
That
to the
all
channel.
right? You
Today
can
we're gonna
pause
be
it now,
reviewing
dude.
what
That
I-
is nuts. Doing
Also, go follow Ranch Day, bro. That guy's cool.
that dude is cool. He does really good videos too. I think I'm gonna have to put so many links in this video's description of other YouTubers, but like, dude, it is crazy.
That's crazy.
It is crazy what 6R can do.
Yeah.
But it is finicky right now, so it's really cool to see, reliable companies like Geisley.
Dude, if Geisley fixes the 6R's problems, I would 100% buy this rifle.
Oh yeah, I mean, for sure.
And I would probably I would make a good shift towards 6R. Because
Yeah.
it is a fascinating cartridge and it does a lot of super cool things.
Yeah, whatever, I'll just spoil it. I mean, I want to do, a review on the 8.6 so I could possibly sell it, maybe. I'm not 100%, sold on selling it just yet.
Mhm.
But one of the guns that's, like, next on my radar for builds that I want to do a 6-arc, but in the Mark 12 Mod H package, just because I think it's like a sick, like, ode to like what that was built for when it was built. Like the Mark 12 is like longer engagements, like rapid long engagements, and to do it with a 6-arc, because that's what it's doing now, but just more effectively, I think would be cool. So like, if they sold this receiver set, like the upper receiver and lower receiver as a package, that would be really cool, because then I could just buy
buy the receiver and then build out your gun.
buy the.
I'm sure eventually they probably will.
Well, they don't do it for their other stuff, so.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't think you can just buy a upper and lower receiver just stripped from Geisley that they sell.
I bought stripped upper and lower receivers from them.
Oh, you have?
Mhm.
Well, maybe they will. That would be really.
5.56.
That would be really cool. That would be really, really cool if they did do that.
Yeah, they have a whole section for it.
Is the 6-arc one on there? But that's just that's the whole thing.
Oh, well, I definitely have bought.
Like, I'm saying, just
Look up upper parts, upper receivers. Oh, what happened? Yep, upper receivers. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Usually they have more, but yeah.
And this is the other problem with Geisley, is they make really good stuff that's just never in stock. Like their mags, because they did kind of fix they make the best mags for 6-arc.
Mm-hmm.
The issue is they're never in stock.
Right.
So
yeah,
every single one is out of stock. And these have
Right.
been out for a while.
Yeah.
Hop
on tax swap.
Do they have them on tax swap?
I bet you somebody does, but they're gonna cost you $100 a pop.
Yeah, dude. What's up with that? Because that is the thing. It's like, oh, people are, Geisley charges so much for the mags. It's like, well, they're not really that expensive. I mean, they are the only reliable 6-arc mags. They're like $50. I mean, that's a lot, but like,
Right.
they're the only player in the game.
Yeah, I get that.
But it's double that just for it's on secondhand.
Yeah.
But super cool. They also
Yeah.
Geisley did release their new Ambi Super Duty.
Yeah.
You can just go to Super Duty, and then it'll say Mod 1A. Yeah. So it's just a Super Duty, just with the ambidextrous lower that they just created. Very cool.
Very cool. Ambi's always nice.
Ambi is nice. How do you guys feel? Is this one of the ones that is the paddle? No, this is not. This is what I like. I don't like the paddle bolt release. I would prefer the button. Where you push your finger.
Oh,
On
really?
it instead of flipping it down.
Really?
Yeah.
I like the paddle better.
Do you?
Yeah.
I like the button better.
I don't know, I feel like you get more torque on it.
I don't know. It just feels like a weird. I feel like I have more strength with my finger pushing in than sweeping it down.
Well, you don't do it like that.
You just move your whole hand.
Yeah, I take my hand and I turn it to the side. So up on the pistol grip, I release my 3 fingers down here, turn it. My thumb stays wrapped around my grip, down, back.
Yeah. I guess I don't know. I just kind of like it better that I'm not like breaking my grip.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't know. Maybe that's just an inside my brain thing that is just stupid and doesn't make sense. It's probably the same.
No, it's probably the same for me too. I
probably personal preference, but there's a bunch of different companies that make the same. So
right.
Yeah, super cool. They did release some weird stuff that was very questionable as well. Geisley, they're not perfect company, for sure. They had like a weird. Did you see like their PDW thing?
Yes, I did.
Super
I don't know.
weird.
I don't like it.
It looks really weird. We don't. No, go up. It's like they're.
I don't even know what it's called.
Isn't it the GFW maybe?
Yeah, it is. So it's basically like a PDW.
But it's got like a really, really
It's got a micro buffer on it, and to get the stock collapsed all the way down like that. So it's got like a proprietary like short buffer that has like use like a mini buffer inside of it.
Yeah.
And then the buffer, or not the buffer, the bolt carrier group has like some weird buffer weight on the back of the bolt carrier group. I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, if the harshness of whatever, what is the gas length? Is that just a micro gas length?
It's just pistol length. If it even has gas on it, honestly. Who knows?
It has to. I think I saw a gas block on there. So if that wasn't harsh enough, now you have a micro buffer tube.
Yeah. I don't know.
Verbal meme. This is the MP7. Just look at what they need to create a fraction of our power.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's to me, you just can't get 5.56. That's gonna be able to get down to a package that is short and
10.3, 10.5 is like the shortest you can go on.
Well, even 10.5 inches isn't very.
It's not great. But it at least functions.
It's.
Yeah, but
what does Hop always say? Like the effective distance is like 50 or 40 yards or something like that. On a 10.5 inch.
I don't know. That might be a little bit.
I think that it might be exaggerated, but it's not super far.
No, I mean a 5.56. Yeah,
It's supposed to
don't
be
go under like 10.5 at the very least. At the very least, but 11.5 is pretty good.
Yeah.
If you want a real short AR, 11.5, there you go. Be done
I think that's the shortest.
One of my main rifles is an 11.5, and I love it. It's great.
Yeah, I think all around, I think 11.5 is really good.
Yeah. Well, that's all the interesting, gay, cringe, fun, kind of cool stuff.
Oh, no, there's way more gay cringe that we didn't even...
Yeah, well, we left out all of the really weird stuff or stuff that we didn't really care about. Like, there's plenty of companies that are releasing new cartridges and whatnot, which
new cartridges. I didn't see a bunch of those. I just saw a bunch of someone just made a striker fire pistol, another striker fire pistol.
Weatherby came out with a new cartridge, and
there's one last fun
Remington
one.
came out with a couple of new bullet types, I think.
Go ahead and type this in. 50 AE Derringer.
Gosh.
Did you see this?
No, that sounds horrible.
So the Psychos, it's right there.
The Bond Arms Thumper. Is that it? Up at the top?
Yeah. Did they just release this? Someone who makes a Derringer.
That is psychotic.
So apparently, what was the round that they were using before? Was it 4570? That was just ruining people's wrists.
Yeah, that would certainly do that.
They decided that they're gonna make it 50 AE.
Why? Who's using this? Who buys this?
Psychopaths. This is a psycho test. Kentucky Ballistics is the first video that pops up.
Yeah, that checks out.
No, that's insane. It's insane.
I just want to know who carries this type of gun.
No one carries this. This is something that, probably shouldn't be made, but someone just made it anyway. This is like
Would you shoot it?
What?
Would you shoot it?
I would not shoot this. I would not do it. I am not man enough to shoot this. I just don't see a reason why you would want to shoot it. Hey, Mitchell, would it be cool if I just snapped your wrist real quick? We could just do that. Like, what?
Dude, 28 ounces? Oh, my gosh.
Dude, if...
That's like how heavy a full-size pistol weighs. I don't actually... How big is this thing? 6.5? Or 6 3/4 inches long?
4.5 inches for the barrel. Yeah, so a little under 7 inches.
I guess that is a pretty big gun. Just looks small in this picture, but... Gosh, dude.
It's just like, why?
Yeah.
It has no reason to exist. This is Jurassic Park, okay? The scientists didn't stop to ask whether or not they should, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, if you want a meme gun and you just have an extra $700 laying around,
there you go.
And you want a cool something to stick on your wall, great.
Give it to your buddy that doesn't shoot guns when he asks you if you want to take him out shooting for his first time.
That is an a-hole move. This is what people on the left think what shooting like a 9mm is. Is like,
yeah.
You see the people who shoot an AR-15 and they start
It's like
crying.
the video of that news reporter shooting the AR-15 was so good.
He just starts crying. This is what people think shooting handguns are like. Yeah, no, I don't know if this should exist, but I did see, I don't know if it's this exact company either, but I did see that at SHOT someone announced a 50A Derringer, and I just wanted to talk about it a little bit.
This is it. This is peak. This is the punishment for whoever loses the shooting competition between you two.
You have to buy it.
You have to buy it and shoot it.
That's such an expensive punishment.
That's such an expensive punishment.
Can we do this, but for like a cheaper gun?
We can all pitch in.
Well, we got to make it.
I'm not gonna beat Bo and then pay him. I'm getting punished too then. We should think of something like that though. Like loser has to like buy the most retarded handgun.
Well, maybe we buy it and then give it away for if we do like a subscriber goal. All right,
loser has to blow off their big toe with that.
Why you make it so much worse? We just have to buy it, shoot it, and give it away. No, you have to make it so much dumber. We have to lose an appendage. Lose an ability to balance properly.
Yeah. Well,
500 subs. We'll do the competition and we'll buy it if you guys want to see it. But you guys have to comment down below if you want to see it happen.
Yeah, you have to comment down below.
And let us know what we missed in this episode. If there's something that you want us to talk about, we're going to have plenty of opportunities. I mean, the next couple of weeks is going to be loaded full of
new crap
new stuff coming out. So
Jax looks like he's having a good time sleeping right now.
He's cashed. He's sick of us talking. But,
well,
let us know which PSA product you hate the most. And if you think...
which Holosun product you like the best.
Or if you want to see a civilian MP7.
Yeah.
And if Mitchell's crazy for not wanting it. Yeah, let us know.
Yeah. Don't forget, guys, to subscribe and like, comment, share with your friends. All those things really help the channel grow, so that we can be able to do super cool things in the future, like buy belt-fed, water-cooled guns in 2026 and mount them to the back of my Silverado and blow away refrigerators and microwaves and stuff.
Dude, I have a water heater that's sitting in the garage right now.
Me too.
It's just been waiting to get shot. I've been saving it for so long, dude.
Yeah.
We're gonna get this culture warfare private range set up, and then we're gonna
mag dump into water
we're gonna
heaters.
mag dump some water heaters,
Maxim
dude. It's
guns.
gonna be so much fun. So,
But we can't do that until you subscribe and like, comment, share with your friends.
Yes.
So thank you guys so much for your time. Really appreciate you guys checking us out. Do you guys have any closing thoughts?
Yeah. If you don't shoot 50 AE out of a 4-inch barrel, please. If you love your wrists.
Luke?
If you're fond of your appendages being attached to your body, do not buy a PSA 50 cal.
Yeah, or your neck.
Or your head, yeah.
Yeah. If you're going to get a Glock Gen 6, do not use the screws that come with your optic. Use longer ones.
Oof.
Oof. Yeah, anyway. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. We'll catch you next week.